Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of No Snooze. No Snooze. Yes. We are back here. I'm here to get y'all broken down on everything going on in the world of movies, music, and culture. Everything culture talk, man. We gonna get right into it. I'm your host, Dezo the Introvert. I'm here to get y'all in tune. I'm one third of this conglomerate. We waiting on the other two guys. You know what I'm saying? They a little tired right now. They a little tired, but they'll get it together. They'll get together. Um, First things first, man. I wanted to ask y'all how y'all day going, man. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's week was well. Um, you know, I didn't do much, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't been doing much the last couple of weeks, to be honest with you. The games last night were crazy. Luca on a bum knee went out there and took down the Oklahoma City Thunder. Um, we got we got Donovan Mitchell going out there and giving the Celtics all they could handle. It was a crazy couple games last night. Playoffs have been wild. Let's see. Let's get into some really quick news about all the music that released last night. As y'all know, we had Gunna Wanna. Um, Gunna released another album called One of One, and when I say one of one, I mean the number one and then WUN. So One of One. That's out now. If y'all haven't listened to it, make sure y'all go check it out. We also had Chief Keef drop Almighty So 2, which is crazy because Chief Keef hasn't released an album in a while. So for Chief Keef to come out with another album, it's a big deal. Once again, if y'all haven't checked that out, y'all can check that out. It's on streaming platforms everywhere. Um, and then we had Four Bats, right? I don't know if y'all know who Four Bats is. Four Bats is a well, I don't know. I don't really even know where he's from. But Four Bats is an artist. He had just released his debut album, You Made Me a Star, and he also put out a small little mini movie, I would say, about the album and about the girl that he's talking about, the trials and tribulations that they went through. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I think he's fired, bro. He's definitely an industry plant, like a lot of people have speculated. But when you're fired, I feel like that's it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. We'll sweep that under the rug, man. We'll sweep that under the rug. Um, yeah, it's a lot of good music that dropped yesterday. We also had Ski Mask, the Slump God, drop his uh new single called Head Rush. Um, if you guys don't know who Ski Mask, the Slump God is, he's one of the guys that came up with XXX Tentacion. Um, Oxman, how you feeling?
Chilling, man. My bad. I was on a phone call.
Nah, you good.
Yeah. What's good though? That's all.
I'm straight, man. I'm straight. I'm just breaking down the releases that came out last night. Uh,
Oh, okay.
real quick. Last thing I wanted to talk about was T Grizzly and Future. They dropped a single called Swear to God. They got a video to it out now. So if you guys haven't heard any of that music, man, we got a bunch of new music that just dropped. Once now that Drake and Kendrick got what they got out the way, I feel like a lot of artists are just gonna flood the flood the airwaves, trying to trying to capitalize on the hype of hip hop right now. So
I'm so happy that's over with.
yeah, I'm really happy that's over with. I'm super happy that's over with. Yeah, man.
Um, but finally made it up here. I appreciate everybody who's here on this beautiful Friday, man. It's a
What up,
beautiful,
Juan?
beautiful day, man. Y'all know when y'all hear this, that means get off your ass on your feet. Let me go ahead and hit y'all with this quote really quick so we can get all the way into the nitty-gritty. It says, if we are strong, our strength will speak for itself. If we are weak, words will be of no help. If we are strong, our strength will speak for itself. If we are weak, words will be of no help. That is from JFK himself. I like that. I like that.
Shout out to JFK.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
I'm always, whenever you do a quote, I'm always more interested to hear who said the quote than the actual quote itself.
Yeah. JFK was the man of many quotes.
Yeah. What up, FIFA boy? How you feeling? Irv K.
FIFA in the building. Irv, I see y'all. Man, let's just keep it going. Do the weather. Knock the weather out real quick. Today in Philadelphia, high 53, low 44 in showers. Tomorrow, high 66, low 46 and mostly cloudy. On Sunday, high 55, low 46 in showers again. Miami is just a partly cloudy weekend. All today, tomorrow, and Sunday, partly cloudy. Today will be a high 91, low 78. Tomorrow will be a high 94, low 76. Sunday, high 88, low 79. In Detroit, today is a high 65, low 50 and partly cloudy. Tomorrow, high 62, low 46 and rain. On Sunday, high 71, low 57 and mostly cloudy. Down in New Orleans, high 91, low 69 and scattered thunderstorms today. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy, high 86, low 71, and on Sunday, high 83, low 73, scattered showers. Denver today, high 58, low 42, scattered showers. Saturday, high 64, low 48, scattered thunderstorms. And on Sunday, high 69, low 47, and scattered showers. In the Golden State, we're talking about San Francisco in particular. Today is a high 76, low 51 and sunny. Tomorrow, high 69, low 52 and partly cloudy. And Sunday, high 64, low 52 and mostly sunny. That is the weather brought to you by Google. And those cities, once again, are Philadelphia, Miami, Detroit, New Orleans, Denver, and San Francisco. Tell you what,
I was checking out. It's kind of interesting. Over the week, I was checking out what are the wealthiest neighborhoods in the country, and there's a neighborhood in San Francisco that's considered the wealthiest in the world due to like businesses like Airbnb and Uber like having like, I don't know, corporate like strongholds in that neighborhood. So it's like the houses around them have just boosted in value. So
San Francisco is a very expensive place, so it makes sense. So it's always been expensive though, as long as I can remember. Dirty though, it's just dirty as hell.
It's dirty in San Francisco. I've never been to San Francisco.
San Francisco is a dirty, stinking. It stinks. It's dirty.
I heard that multiple times. So about Sacktown? Yeah, I heard that many times.
Yeah, we call it San Francisco. We call it out here. We call San Francisco it's called the city. In Oakland, that's the town.
Yeah.
And you know they both, like, Oakland went through some major gentrification, but it's still Oakland enough. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But man, ain't no saving San Francisco. It's just a dirty, stinking place. You know, San Francisco and Seattle have a lot of similarities.
That's another spot too, Seattle.
It's a lot of
it get real dirty.
When I first went to Seattle, first time I ever went to Seattle was back in 2009, and I was like, man, this is like a cleaner Seattle. It's like a cleaner San Francisco. But now Seattle's just as nasty and dirty as San Francisco. It's nasty.
And I think like they let mass shit slide. Like that shit is like, it's like shit. They let mass shit slide going on over there.
So what do you think is the cause of that? Is it like the population just doesn't care, or do you think
Democrats?
Oh damn. Hey, straight. Hey, context straight up. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up.
Call it what it is.
Yo, son, I was not expecting that. Yo, I wasn't expecting that, son.
I mean, who would pass a law to just to let motherfuckers smoke dope on the sidewalk? Nigga, it's fucking stupid, bro. Like,
right.
We're just gonna decriminalize everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, but they're making a documentary called Third and Pine. It's a documentary called Third and Pine. It's basically like zombie land in Seattle, and we have a store on Fifth and Pine. You know what I'm saying? So like
you can imagine.
Two blocks this way is the Sheraton. Right. You know what I'm saying? A couple of like banks, federal banks. It's the WAC is Washington Athletic Club. It's nice. You go one block this way. Y'all might have seen, like, I don't know if y'all like ever tap into like the news when they'll talk about like what's going on in Seattle. There's like it's like a Ross and a Target. And in between those two stores, it's just people on the sidewalk. I'm talking about. It stinks. You know what I'm saying? You can smell this. You can once you get past like Fourth on, you could just smell shit. It smells like piss. And then like anytime you walk by an alleyway in Seattle, you just in the wind's blowing, it's just shit coming all out the alleys. I mean, y'all know how it is in major cities, but it's different than it used to be though. Like usually downtowns, alleyways, so usually grimy situation already, but nah, it ain't like it used to be though. It's nasty, bro. You got to. I always say every time we go down there early in the morning or something, I always smell like, man, it's nothing like the smell of piss in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm telling you, son. Yo, in the morning they got this little spot that's like kind of like in the city where it's the same effect. Like, and in that area, like this is like in Soho. Obviously, Soho has become right now in New York like the fashion capital in New York. So like. But the thing about it is there's a lot of like old like buildings that don't get renovated because of a lot of them are landmarks within that area. So they don't have a lot of renovation, things of that nature, and they want to keep it for the architecture. Things like obviously they do renovations here and there, but for the most part, it's kind of just I won't say run down, but it's like more older buildings, right? So like, but there's mad money over there. Mad money over there. Like, I mean, Wall Street is just like 20 minutes away, like, you know what I mean? Like, you still in downtown Manhattan. But yo, you pop out right by that. There's like a train that's like right near Canal Street, so you could get like the China buses and all that, and all those like Peter Pans and all that shit. That's like, yo, it smells like dog shit over there. And in the lines that be out there, son, nah, son. We're talking about 90s style, like, yo, activities. I'll leave it at that. 90s style, open. You like, yo, son, y'all niggas don't realize that nobody does this shit no more. Like, y'all niggas is bugged out. You would have thought you was back in the 90s. I'll just leave it like that, son.
That's crazy, bro. I won't even bring up Portland, bro. Portland used to be a beautiful city. Portland and Seattle used to be so dope. And don't get me wrong, it's starting to kind of you can kind of see a little bit of it's like action to try to clean it back up a little bit. But with certain laws, there's certain shit you just can't do. Like, you can't. Right. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just kind of it's bad, bro. I mean, it's tense everywhere. And like I said, it's 100% the Democrats' fault. Like,
I mean, when you have aid going to a whole bunch of other countries, and you're putting at least 88 billion into putting bombs and being the heaviest supplier for most of the war, that's neither here or there. But that's instead of putting money into places that need it, like food programs, after school program for kids, work-related programs to get people into things. No, what you're doing is what even makes it worse too is that the migrants thought that they was coming in and they was going to avoid a lot of the bullshit. No. We taxing you on the money that you sending back to your folks anyway. So all that little bread that you thought you was going to get over here, nah, all that government aid, we're about to start shutting that off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like, talk about mismanagement. Like, yo, this shit is crazy. It's on purpose. In my opinion, it's on purpose. Fend for yourself.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. You just can't tell me that just like handing out clean needles and not like requiring some type of treatment programs. You're not requiring treatment programs, but it's like, but then there's people out here that's like mad, like you have to do this for these people. You can't let them do that. Like, so we're supposed to suffer because it's a disease
Right. Right. Make that make sense.
And that shit pisses me off. Like, don't get me wrong, like addiction ain't no joke, but that's what it is. It's addiction. It's not a disease.
Yeah.
I had to be the person to say that.
No, I'm with you. It's a choice that went wrong. It's a choice that went wrong.
Exactly. We're supposed to feel bad, and it's just like I don't feel bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when
get over it.
Walking,
at the end of the day,
when we're in downtown Seattle and I got my kids with me and we're trying to walk and get something to eat and we got to walk through fentanyl smoke and dope smoke and shit just because we're supposed to. They're humans too. Like, yeah, they are humans. That's true, but like sometimes you got to prioritize. You got to prioritize your well-to-do citizens.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Your well-to-do citizens are paying taxes. You have to prioritize your well-to-do citizens. I cannot prioritize motherfuckers standing outside dead, bro. Dead on your feet. You're dead on your feet. Yeah. Your pants are down on your ankles. You got your dick and balls out. The kids outside, man.
Doing the B-boy stance, but you're leaning, bro. Oh man.
Yeah, bro. I don't give a shit, bro. I don't care about none of that shit, bro. Get them motherfuckers out of here.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Like, and I'm not saying like, cause you know, there's some, bro. There's been a lot of reports of people that's like doing bad things. These people that like kidnapping at nighttime, doing fucked up shit. Like, I'm obviously not for nothing like that. Like, I'm not like exterminating them type shit. Like, nah, that's crazy. But like, there has to be some type of forced treatment, or you don't get no help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just keep enabling people and talking about it's a disease. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that don't make no my thing is like, they'll gaslight people into this group think of like like you just said. But what makes it worse is that they're not putting anything to fight the real symptoms. Obviously, it's more so people don't have jobs, you know what I mean? Like, or the jobs. And let's not even say that, because there is a lot of jobs, but a lot of people be too prideful to take a certain type of job. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, you're not going to be you know what it is too? I think social media added on to it. A lot of people think they can become overnight celebrities and just become successful. Like, if I
like the chick that moved to Houston.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Ox, you know what ends up happening? Those end up being the people that crash out because they put in their last money towards either just stuff for their YouTube or their TikToks, and then they're putting the rest towards dope. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Whatever the drug gonna be. Not dead ass though. Like, because they thinking, all I gotta do is do one thing. Like, I could do that, and they get discouraged, they get depressed, and now they're coping with it, whether it be copping liquor, copping drugs. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now that one mistake, that one decision that you made ends up turning into a habit that turns into this quote unquote disease. No, bro, you just down bad, bro. And you didn't want to go to McDonald's to flip burgers, my nigga. No, listen, bro, find out how to make it happen. If you gotta fucking be a porter for like a year or some shit to get your funds up so you could go into another thing. Like, there's a lot of people get embarrassed because they think, if I got this, it's gonna be a stain on my jacket. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Niggas don't really give a fuck about you. All right. Take your pride aside. You feel what I'm saying? Go get some chicken and then go get your life together, bro. So that way you just don't end up on the street with your ass out, leaning like you fuck. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, because I mean that's a bad look.
That's the real bad look. You know what
you think people are gonna laugh at you because you're flipping burgers? Like, you're feeding yourself and your family. I mean, people are really gonna laugh at you if they see you out in the corner, like, with that fucking lean. You got that dope lean. Get yourself together. Oh man. But enough about these poorly ran democratic cities. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I'm all for rioting. I'm all for rioting and fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? When the establishment fails you, when the country that swears to protect you fails you, fuck some shit up for a little bit. But if you are the government, you can't let people riot for 4 straight months, shut down business and all types of shit. You gotta be like, look, all right, yeah, we fucked up now. Get
shit
the
goofy,
fuck out
bro.
of here.
Shit goofy. That's exactly what happened in Chicago. They was rioting for a while, and all those businesses that got fucked up on the main street, all those businesses are leaving. They're leaving.
Never recovered, bro.
That
was the play, though. That was the play, though.
I'm all for fair game, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for fair game. As long as it's even Stevens, you understand the rules, is good. So what I'm saying is, I'm okay with rioting. I'll go as far to say I'm okay with looters. But what I'm also gonna say is I'm fine with store owners shooting looters.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, if I'm in my store and I'm sitting up and motherfuckers start running through, it's gonna be some hot shit flying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm good with it. I'm good. But my thing is, I'm good. I'm good with rioters though. Like, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody failed you, and somebody
Somebody
failed you.
I'm with all the activities for sure. Looting, rioting, all that. My thing is I think you got to do it more towards corporations. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if you go crash out and loot a store, make it be like a known company. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Don't do these mom and pop shops with that. It's just, these struggling businesses that eventually are going to help you out in the long run. You see what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of people get lost in the sauce and they don't know what to do. So they're just crashing out. It happened in St. Louis where a lot of mom and pop shops broke down, you know what I mean, when they were rioting, and it was like you know what I mean? Like, there's just a lot. It comes, you gotta kind of, it's hard to say like you can't be organized because then it's gonna turn to organized crime. But like, my thing is, like, people just gotta know better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to violate a pizza spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just trying to make their ones and twos. You know what I'm saying?
Text, if your government has failed you, I'm fine with organized crime getting together and making your grievances felt. I'm fine with that. I'm also fine with, let's bring back the Pinkertons. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you got a corporation, hire some private security. Come through this door if you want to.
Oh yeah,
you know
sure,
what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah,
I'm good. I just like level playing fields. You make your grievances felt. You do what you got to do. If you go too far, there are consequences. You can't shut down, and you can't be the authorities of a major city and allow your citizens to just shut this whole city down because of shit that happened. Some shit that happened 4,000 miles away. Our city cannot pay the consequences of other stupid motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And then people just be mad that it's looking for a reason. And once again, I'm fine with that. Make your grievances felt when your government, when your establishment, when authority figures, when they fail you, you have the right to do what you got to do. But these other places, like you said, mom and pop shops, small businesses. I got a small business in downtown Seattle. If they come through and fuck shit up, what are we supposed to do?
No, right. You gotta defend it. You gotta defend it.
Man, I got a baseball bat right here behind the right. Don't come through this motherfucker playing. Even if it's not a right. Like, bro, it's been times where I've been downtown.
Yeah.
And I've been actually shooting the panel. Right. And you know what I'm saying, the door's not locked up. And I've had motherfucking knocks, just bums or whatever y'all call them, just walk through the door and be like, I'm like, nah. We're not open to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. And they get look, put up, man. I'll pick up the bag, yo. Get up out of here.
Like, gotta let them know. Nah, you're right though.
We're not playing, bro. So I'm like I said, I'm good. I'm with the even Stevens though. Do what you got to do, but face your consequences. And Breezy, if they want that big ox merch, all they got to do is drop the hot $35.99.
$35.99. Yes, sir.
But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get to pushing. I got a couple current events.
All right. Well, as y'all know, man, I'm here to get y'all tapped in with the culture. We're gonna start off with a couple quick hits. First things first, I want to talk. First things first, I want to talk about the new Planet of the Apes movie that's coming out. It's called Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. The villain, who is Proximus Caesar, he was inspired by Elon Musk. So he's going to be based off of, or have inspiration of Elon Musk. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Maybe he's like a super intelligent guy that invents different things. I don't know. But we'll have to watch the movie to find out. It was an early screening, and the ratings for that early screening came out on Rotten Tomatoes, and right now it's sitting at 85%. So it seems like it's going to be a decent movie. So I'm gonna have
This
to check it out.
this last installment of it so far has been, in my opinion, elite. Like, who would have thought, like, having CGI would make this movie way better? I mean,
Yeah.
The concept is dope from the beginning. The way that they set it up with James Franco and all that,
Mhm.
to how they is evolved, it's fire
Yeah.
to me. And the funny thing is, I think I've only seen the first two. I don't think I saw
Mhm.
the third one. I don't think I saw the third one. So I got to catch up and see the third one, so then that way I can watch this next one. So I'm
Right.
looking forward to it.
The interesting thing is, so they said that this fourth one is going to kick off another trilogy of movies. So the first trilogy was hold on, I got it right here. The first trilogy was called Rise, Dawn, and then War of the Planet of the Apes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this one, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, is going to kick off another trilogy of the next trilogy of movies. So
Which makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense because technically, I think the older movies, because I never saw like the older version of the movie. I've seen them in like bits and pieces, like online. When they show clips and stuff like that.
Wait, when you say the older ones, you talking about the James Franco ones? You talking about the Mark Wahlberg back?
The Mark Wahlberg ones, the Mark
Okay.
Wahlberg ones. Yeah, like those were by then they already had like the planet. It was already established, and the humans were like the inferior race. Like it was like basically they was living in their civilization. So I'm assuming they're probably gonna do it like that, where it's gonna be flipped around, where basically the humans are the minority in this case.
yeah,
It looks like that the last three installments of James Franco were kind of like letting us know how it even got to that.
How we got to the
Wahlberg,
Mark Wahlberg. Yeah.
And so now it looks like they're redoing the Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
stuff
this will be the
This is hard. I
yeah,
love
it
the
is.
Planet of the Apes, bro. I love Planet of the Apes. Like the ones that we just went through, like with Caesar and bro, that shit was hard, bro. That shit was so hard. Like the first, second, and third one, I couldn't even tell you which one I liked the most.
And he started maneuvering around, and he started linking up with the other people. Yo, that shit was so tough, son.
Really politicking, bro. That was fire.
That shit was crazy to me, bro.
So I gotta know if you know that. So is the new villain? Is he a descendant of Caesar?
Well, with that name, you would think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, we're just going to find out. We're just going to find out in the movie.
Or what was the other one? Kobu. That was his partner. That they end up. There was Kobu, and they end up funking. It was. Bro, I got to go back and watch those right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch all of them.
Rolling Stone head ass.
But yeah, let's move on. I wanna showcase a couple shows that are dropping in June. June is a packed month for shows. If y'all haven't noticed, we got on June 4th, we got Star Wars: The Acolyte, which is gonna drop on Disney Plus. June 13th, we got The Boys season 4 that's dropping. June 16th, we got House of Dragon season 2, which is a Game of Thrones precursor. And then June 27th, we got The Bear season 3, which is the like the Sue Kitchen type of thriller. And that's a packed month, man. All four of those shows are highly anticipated. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
My thing with House of Dragons is one of those shows I can't watch until I can binge it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know if they release them all at once or if it's going to be like a weekly thing.
No way. They're definitely going to go weekly.
Yeah, probably, right. Next thing on the list, we got actually another TV show. We got Ted, the little teddy bear. Season 1 of Ted.
TV show?
No, season 1 of Ted already came out on Peacock, and it's been renewed for a second season. So,
did you watch it?
I haven't peeped this first season, bro. I heard good things about it though. I heard it was hilarious, so I'm really interested to watch it. I'm gonna have to find time to watch all. It's so much content out right now, so it's like hard to hard to even keep track of it all. But I'm gonna definitely sit down and watch Ted at some point. Last thing on the quick hits, real quick. I got a weird situation. This is probably the last time that I'm ever gonna talk about this situation with the whole terms of Drake and Kendrick thing.
Sure it is,
Drake,
Dezo. You are milking this. Who knew?
Listen.
Who knew that? Who knew that the Drake and Kendrick beef was gonna feed Dezo's family for generations?
Generations, bro. It's feeding a lot of people's families for generations, honestly. But Drake had a rough week. So a man tried to gain access to Drake's Toronto estate and got into a scuffle with the rapper's security before being arrested today. He told security, "I'm here to see Drake." That was yesterday, right? A couple days prior to that, there was a gunman who sent shots at Drake's estate. This gunman was also playing music from out of his car, and it's theorized that he was playing, one of Kendrick Lamar's diss tracks outside of Drake's home. So Drake had a really rough. It's not funny, but Drake had a really rough week. Not only did his home get shot at, but now there's people...
he said to come take Pharrell's legacy out of my house, and somebody said, bet. We need them jewels. We need, because I'm not up front. When you saw the jewels on son, I'm not up front. Pharrell's chains are crazy, son. His chains are insane, son. I might need that.
So
I might need that.
Yeah, there's people. I don't know. Drake might have to hire some more security, man, because that's 2 incidences in just 1 week of people either trying to break in or his house getting shot at. So
at least it's not Homeland Security. I'm gonna keep it a band with you.
At least it's not Homeland.
At least it's not Dodge. Woo! Dodge a bullet on that one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And Aubrey, just because you were a good sport, I'm gonna let you slide with this bullshit. The heart. I'm burnt out. I'm gonna let you slide. I'm gonna let you slide.
He was trying to go on vacation, man.
Yeah. You fake pull the J. Cole without pulling the J. Cole, but I'm gonna let you slide, gang. I'm gonna let you slide. Cause you gave us some good content. I'm not gonna
right. That's it for the quick hits. I want to get into the main topics that I wanted to get into. Disney and Warner Bros are on some fuck shit right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Disney and Warner Bros Discovery is going to launch a new streaming service where they bundle Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max all into one. Let me repeat myself. Disney and Warner Bros are going to bundle Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max all into one streaming service. I don't know about y'all.
Go ahead.
I don't know about y'all. But I don't know how many times people can piss on me and tell me it's fucking raining, bruh.
It's fucking insane.
Are you for real?
Yeah. This is insane.
Wait, this is a
Wait, say that one more time. You broke up.
This is a problem?
So
Hulu, Disney, and HBO. That's all I need.
All right, but here's the thing, right, Ox? You already know they're gonna ramp the prices up on that. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna stay.
Well, they got to.
Which, fair. They got to. But at the same time, Disney and Warner Bros are rivals in the consumer game. Like Warner Bros.
No. You. Thank you, Ox.
Right.
You're looking at it from
like Sprint and AT&T or Sprint and Verizon used to be rivals.
And that's the thing. It creates a monopoly. You know what I'm saying? So
it's already a monopoly, bro. It's already a monopoly.
It wasn't already a monopoly, though. It wasn't.
It was. I promise you. I'm gonna tell you why. Let's say this. There's consolidation that has been happening that a lot of people aren't aware about. There's a lot of subsidiary companies that are getting folded into the bigger companies. For example, Warner Bros is folded into Disney now. They're not separate partners at this point. Now, Disney, Warner Brothers is under Disney. And what makes it even think, Time Warner, all of these things, you have to remember, as far as media companies, there's only three major media companies, which would be Comcast. What's the two other ones? I forgot the two other ones. But at this point, all they did, Ox, in my opinion, the way that this sounds to me, and let me know if I'm wrong, Dezo, it sounds like they just basically, the cable providers have found a way to take all the shit off of cable and put it on the internet and trick everybody into bundles. So now with like YouTube putting sports packages in, Disney having an ESPN package, like all they did was like, well, we're going to filter out all the stuff that people don't want to watch and we're just going to repackage it in the thing. Yo, you're basically giving us cable, bro. You're giving us cable, son.
What exactly what they're doing.
Son,
so what? We complaining about cable?
I mean,
what's wrong
but
with cable?
That's what the promise was for the streaming services, was to get us out of the cable generation. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, why do we want to get out of the cable? What was wrong with cable?
Because cable is $300 a month.
You're paying. You're not paying for the. Think about it though, Ox. You're not paying for all. You're paying for some of the content that you don't even need, and the times that you do want to watch it, sometimes you may not even be there. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it worse.
Netflix dropping half the shit on Netflix. I don't want to watch.
That's true, but that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of bullshit on Netflix.
But the catch with
I flipped through Netflix for 15 minutes before I figure out what I want to watch. They got a whole bunch of dumb shit on Netflix, bro.
That's
like,
you know.
But the thing with Netflix though is like they that's why they have the streaming service at a reasonable price. You know what I'm saying? $14.99 for a streaming service ain't bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just what's that?
Well, I was just saying for me, like I got Hulu Live, right? So if I were to add Disney Plus to Hulu Live and add the HBO, that's all I need, bro. I don't need Paramount. I don't need Tubi. I got yo, come on, bro. You're not trying to watch Ray J movies, bro. You're wilding. I need the Ray J movies, bro. But then like, so I got a Samsung TV, and that's like there's like a Samsung joint too. You know what I'm saying? It has all like a bunch of shows and shit. So like, I'm not mad at it just because I need Disney Plus anyway. You know what I'm saying? My kids want to watch Disney Plus. I need HBO. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to watch the, you know, I still haven't seen the last season of Rap Shit. You know what I mean? I got to check that joint out.
You know what you gotta watch too? Which you know what I'm saying? So that's on HBO Max and no plug. Goddamn, that's a nasty plug. After we just y'all still nasty HBO for this, but Lovecraft Country, this joint with Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
That show is I still can't wrap my head around it, son.
It got
ain't got some alien shit.
It got canceled. It got canceled after the second season, though. I think.
Yeah, right? Because of
because he put hands on a white girl.
No,
I don't know if that's the reason. No. Yeah, I think it was before that.
Hey, Desmond, you trying to grab that super chat, Desmond?
Oh yeah, I got you.
That Ox, it was as you bring it up, go ahead.
Alan R with the $1.99, my boy. Appreciate it.
No cash now, Alan. We might jump you, heard? We might jump you, heard? No cash, nigga. No cash.
Alan R says L Ox, Luca better. You know, I guess so.
Alan, my God, man.
Yes.
Alan spent some bread for my Wi-Fi, man. So salute to Alan for my Wi-Fi, man.
You got the tape off,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He can do this.
I can do this now. Yes,
I treat Alan like a little cousin, like you know, give him birthday punches. You know what I'm saying? Just
right.
Only, you know, you gotta do the little ones. You can only hit him in the bicep and the upper thigh.
That's
the only place you got a little bit of weight. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt him. Have my auntie tripping. So I'm gonna just
no kidney shots.
Just right here.
No Tank David shots here.
Yeah, you know that be auntie me. Why you hit him so hard? Shut up, little nigga. Go tell again.
Real quick, I wanted to just touch on this next topic that I got real quick.
Yeah, I got some heat for us. That's
okay. Here we go. So 50 Cent was in the news not too long ago for the fact that he's suing his ex Daphne Joy after she accused him of sexual assault and abuse. 50 Cent is suing his ex-girlfriend Daphne Joy Narvaez for defamation after she accused him of rape and physical abuse. He is seeking $1 million in compensation. So
Holy shit.
well, clap it up for 50 Cent, man. Trying to, throw
Don't
it,
let
get
these sex workers
that,
get you down, my boy. Do not
yeah,
let these
man.
sex workers get you down, my boy.
Trying to get that smut off his name. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta fight back, man.
What you
Fight
about,
back.
a whore? No. You're not gonna be a whore. You're not gonna be a whore and you're gonna try to violate me. No. If you're an upstanding woman, I'm gonna let you rock. But you're not gonna be a whore and try to violate me. It's not happening. Not happening, bro. Get your fucking money
Facts,
back.
man.
Get your money back.
Facts.
My thing with Daphne has always been like, damn, you are fine as fuck.
I was just about to say the same thing, son. I was like, yo, yeah, I don't really want to spaz on her, but jeez, yo, she all right. She all right right there, my boy.
Be like, damn, but whatever. Aren't they all? You know what I'm saying? Like most of them are, So
Right.
That's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact. For sure.
I'm dead,
We got
man.
some more super chats, man.
Yeah, we got a couple more super chats that came in. We appreciate the support.
Oh, yeah,
Man. Appreciate
soundboard
y'all
coming
for
soon, you
sure.
heard? Soundboard coming soon.
Soundboard coming soon,
man.
We got Tank Jones with another $1.99. Appreciate you, Tank. W Ox, Thunder Up. Salute no snooze.
Salute no snooze.
Thanks.
NSB. Appreciate you, Tank Jones.
Thank you, Tank Jones. Appreciate you.
I'm still rocking with y'all, but woo-hoo-hoo. Tim Hardaway decided I'm gonna play like my pops today. I'm gonna play like yesterday. I'm gonna play like my pops. He was hooping, boy. He was hooping. And PJ
he
was
always good to see Tim play good. I love him when Tim play
for sure. FIFA boy with another $1.99. Appreciate you, FIFA. We got L Allen,
FIFA.
L Allen, L Tank W, NSB, or no wait, L Tank and then W NSB.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. What up, FIFA?
Appreciate it for tapping in, man.
Before I
appreciate all y'all.
Before I do get into these current events, I just want to point out what 50 Cent was doing. 50 Cent was separating himself from these other sickos, making sure to let you know. I'm not involved in that shit. I'm a rich nigga. I'm a fly nigga. I get bitches. I don't gotta force you to do anything. If you play with my name, I will sue you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not,
He's doing what these other sick motherfuckers can't do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Look, he like, nah, I didn't do that, and you can't prove I did, and I can prove I didn't. So you will pay for it. Diddy can't sue nobody.
Right. Freaky ass nigga, he's a 69 god. Freaky ass nigga, he's a 69 god.
Man. Was that it? That's all you had, something else?
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Good.
Okay, cool. I just want to start real quick by giving y'all an update on what we talked about the other day. In the killing of the 3 tourists, 2 from Australia, 1 from America in Ensenada. The suspect was indicted on a charge of forced disappearance in a case involving the 3 tourists. So they did indict somebody this week for the murders. They were indicted on a charge called forced disappearance.
Not murder.
In the process, well, what the fuck? What's happening? Oh, I saw. Why am I signed out? Y'all can still hear me, right?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. And the prosecutor's office said in a statement Wednesday that it would also they are going to press charges on murder too.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say that was about to be wild.
What the fuck is forced disappearance, bro?
That was about to be wild.
Nah, so y'all not gonna hit me with the make believe charge of doom. Hell no, bro. Hell no.
Yeah. Forced disappearance. Okay. That sounds a lot nicer than we killed 3 people. Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna start saying that. That's all that's like YouTube appropriate at this point.
YouTube appropriate.
Right. Yeah, that's
instead of like
word.
kidnapping and shit, just going straight. Yeah, that was forced.
Yeah.
It was forced disappearance.
Forced disappearance. That's fire. Loki, that's fire. I'm in. That's fire.
That's sick. That's sick as fuck. Real quick, y'all. Got some bad news. There were some hikers that went missing. Hiking Mount Whitney. Andrew Nizio, 28, and Patty Bolin, 29. Their bodies were discovered this week. They had been missing for about 5 days. They were with the group. They had just did some hiking. They were hiking across California. They did some hiking in Mount Shasta, which is actually, I'm right down the street from Mount Shasta right now.
Holy shit.
And then I just left the freeway like 4 hours ago. Yeah, I'm whooped right now. But hey, the show must go on.
Watch your back, Ox.
I'm straight out here. I'm home right now. And they were hiking Mount Whitney, which is the highest peak in California, and something went wrong. Authorities are still not sure about cause of death, but the coroner is they're working on autopsies and whatnot to determine cause of death. But they were missing for 5 days before they were found. That's a tragedy. Hate to see it. Just wanted to update you guys on a couple of things. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of this, okay? I got something for you. I got something that's gonna really excite y'all. What did we have earlier this year? We had the burglary in LA. What did they get? Like 17 million cash or something?
Yeah, I think
something like that, right?
It was something crazy.
Yeah,
I can bring that up while you.
Well, these burglars that we're going to talk about today didn't quite make out with 17 million in cash, but they still made out well. Masked burglars steal $250K from popular Atlanta strip club. Yes, you heard it right. They robbed Onyx. You heard it first. Onyx strip club.
Robbing Onyx? Oh shit. Nah.
30 million was
it was 30 mil.
Yeah, for the LA Ice.
Yeah, the one that was back in the day.
Back in April.
Yeah.
April,
Oh no, one in April was 36 mil, right? The one that was a while ago we put it on. Okay. So
yeah.
Let's just read. Let's go through this. Let's go through this because, like I said, they didn't make off with the 36 mil that them dudes made out with, or those people made out with in LA. But Atlanta police are searching for a pair of masked burglars who stole hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash from a popular strip club. Officials tell Fox 5 the crime happened on Monday morning before 4:15 a.m. at Onyx on Cheshire Bridge Road. Investigators say the two people wearing ski masks and gloves got into the gentleman's club through the ceiling and crawled to the business's safe. According to the police, the suspects appear to have used power tools to cut into the safe. They were able to get away after around 2 hours in the building with around $250,000 in cash without triggering an alarm. Officials say the suspects appeared to have moved the business's ATMs to face the floor, but did not damage or break into them. The investigation into the theft is ongoing. If you have any information about the burglary, call the Atlanta Police Department. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say what everybody's thinking. This is an inside job. Everybody knows it. This is either an inside job or it's an insurance scam or it's both.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that they came through the roof, I was like, yeah, nah, that's crazy.
Well, that is a professional thing, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
for
a
sure.
Professional thing to
but no, but who? If you know the schematics of the building, then you're gonna know to break in through the roof, right?
Right.
But that's because
11 shit. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, no random guy who's looking to rob that place is gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna go through the roof.
no random person does it like that anyway. That's a professional thing. So I feel like coming through the roof kind of shows your professionality. You know what I'm saying? Your professionalism. I'm sorry. Your professionalism coming through the roof shows you're a professional. You know what you're doing. You've done this before. You know what I'm saying? Staying around for 2 hours is the reason why I'm like, that's an inside job.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You can't. You're not sticking around in this type of robbery for 2 hours.
That's insane.
That's the part that triggers me. Like, nah, you
know that spot like the back of your hand. You know that spot like the back of your hand. That clearly, like you said, staying there for 2 hours, and then on top of that, too, no alarms being thing. Like that means that you know how the alarm system, you know all the triggers for the alarm system, all that, and you comfy, you chilling. That's insane to me. That's insane to me.
And if now, like I said, if it wasn't like some insurance scam shit, like the owner sent somebody to do it type situation, then whoever is investigating that need to start strongly looking into security guards that work at the place, disgruntled employees that's been fired in the past 24 months. Find out who some of the more prominent dancers. Check into their brothers and boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? Start looking into shit like that. That's who did this shit. Trust me. You know what I'm saying?
Because one of the conversations I was thinking about too is like when he just popped into my head, like there are like a lot of behind the scenes like people in operations probably feel like they're not getting their portion of what they should be owed. You know what I'm saying? Like bar back people in the bar. You'll be surprised, son, how much people to make that app establishment pop that's getting underpaid, like vastly getting underpaid. You know what I'm saying? On top of, like you said, the girls that work there, like not even the regulars, the one, because there are some girls that are traveling entertainers. So they'll go from spot to spot to spot. But you know what I mean? A lot of times they'll be like, yo, they figured out how the setup was, you know what I mean? Or they dealing with one of the guys that's in there, yo, if you come through, this is this, and they get involved, bro. They could bring outside workers and give them the whole layout of what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? They in and out type shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm with you. It looks like an inside job. It definitely looks like an inside job. Self-sabotage, why not? Get some insurance out of it. Why not?
Yeah, so that's one thing. It's one of those things. Like, I'm not sure how insured the cash is at a strip club. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how that insurance works, so I'm not 100% positive about that. But it's like not if you so typically if you're a professional, right, you're gonna try to move quick. You're not gonna wait. It's hard to break in the ATMs. You know what I mean? So doing that, not doing that, show professionalism. But to stay in there for 2 hours and not break into the ATM, it's kind of like
you was looking for something. You knew that.
You knew exactly what you was coming for. You knew exactly where it was, and you knew another thing. If you spent 2 hours, you knew that there was a certain amount of money in that safe. You're not going to spend 2 hours on a hope and a prayer.
That's a fact.
That's not professional. You know what I'm saying? But a professional cannot sit around for 2 hours hoping there's some money in his safe. You know what I mean? So the inside man knows that there's over a certain amount of money that we're willing to risk this time standing here to get. Especially we're not touching the ATMs, breaking it, because the ATM might have anywhere from, well, at a club like this, might have anywhere from 5 to 15,000.
Yeah, 5 to. I was about to say that.
It's gonna have some
like
money.
Less than 20. Like it might. You'll be less than 20.
It's gonna have some money in it. But you know, also on clubs like this, though, most of the time, in these big clubs like this, they throw in ones. You know what I'm saying? So they're usually going to get a lot of ones. I don't know. You know, ATM, you might be going to the ATM if you're getting some private dances, but a lot of times, you know, you can, and that's at that point, you might just put that on your card. But then, you know, some people can't put shit like that on their cards. You know what I'm saying? They got wives and girlfriends.
They got wives and
shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, trust me, man, I'll be like, no,
let me ask y'all something real quick, right?
Yo, because you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? She sleep. You know what's crazy? I forgot that my Cash App card is connected to the email that my girl got access to. So every time that Cash App card gets hit, you know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucking email that comes through. So I was about to get in my bag one night. And my girl was like, because I went to like this place that we usually go to in Seattle, like Duke's, like I think it was Duke's. Chowder House, and she hit me like, "Oh, make sure you bring me back some lobster." I'm like, "How the fuck she know I'm?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm tripping." Let me make sure let me put this motherfucking card up and get on this one. I'm tapping to pay Apple Pay for the rest of the night.
Let me ask y'all something real quick, right? Do you
That's
think
bad.
do you think this will be a good look for their business or a bad look for their business? Like, do you think more people will want to come to the strip club? Like, do you think people would even care that they got robbed?
No, I don't think.
I don't think this has anything to do with their abilities, or it's like shit. It's ass in this motherfucker.
I feel like
that's what I'm about to say. Too much ass in there, boy.
I feel like putting in that much work for just 250,000. Like, shoot, if I'm Onyx, the next Titty Tuesday, I can get that right back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean like that way? I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. I'm pretty. They're gonna the shit. They done made that money back already.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I can't rightfully say that. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're not too much tripping off
The potential is there. And to be fair too, like everybody says, like, you know, obviously this is a negative situation that happened, but they always say, yo, there's no such thing as bad press. You feel what I'm saying? They just look at it, yo, it's press. Our names out there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, we're gonna show you we're stronger than ever. And like you said, even if you play it off as it wasn't an inside job, let's go with that and everything. Now you just, you know, you make the appropriate visual security upgrades, like, so that way people can feel like, oh, you know, they leveled up and they made sure that they're on time, and it's gonna bring some more people in. Like you said, the next City Tuesday, everybody's back there, bro. Like, and it's summertime. Like, let's not we popping back outside. Like, so come on, man. That's nothing. That's water on the bridge for them. He said, Easy said that we making it hot. Yo, Easy, that's not other make. They paid for 2 hours. We not making shit hot. They stayed in the spot for 2 hours and did not hit no ATM, bro. Nah, son. No, bro. They did to themselves, bro.
All right, shit, Easy. On top of that, I'm a content creator. Huh? Shit, I'm doing my job.
Damn.
Shit. It's just like shit, you know. In about 5 minutes, in about 5 minutes, I'm about to go head on Luca. But
yeah,
all right. Let's wrap it up.
Tex, I'm
Get your head
doing my job. I'm doing my job. Tex, I gotta go to the panel and do what I gotta do. You know what? Let me wrap up my last 2 minutes with this.
Yeah.
There are easily 30 NBA players that could play in the NFL. This is dumb. This thing that's going on between NFL and NBA players is crazy to me. Like, why the football players take that shit so personal? Like, nobody's saying that NBA players are better athletes. Or some people are saying that. I'm not saying that. I don't think basketball players are better athletes, but I'm saying, like, there's a lot of shooting guards in the NBA that if you put out there a wide receiver, it's ugly. Like, I don't see what's wrong with saying that. Like, put Russell Westbrook at your free safety or strong safety. Or whatever.
Yeah. That's
what are you crazy? Like, and another thing, you know what? Now I'm starting to get amped up. I gotta tell you the truth. A lot of these football niggas are small. But don't nobody know this. Yeah. People don't know this. Like, a lot of these football niggas are little. Like, bro, like, you know who's not as big as, well, to me, who's not big? Cam Chancellor.
Word? Cam is what, 6'4", right? Cam's like 6'4".
I've been around Cam Chancellor a couple times, right? Like, I don't know Cam Chancellor. I'm not trying to act like I don't know the dude or nothing like that. But I've been around Cam Chancellor so many times, and I'm like, bro, put some shoulder pads, helmet on, all that. He'll rock me. I'm not saying nothing like that. You know, we seen Cam work.
You don't need the pads. He'll rock you without the pads.
Right. But I need the pads. He'll rock me. But these football players be small, bro. Like, you can't put like there's a lot of small, like Jamal Murray size niggas, Anthony Edwards. You put them at wide receiver, but he's cooked, bro. So that's all I'm saying. Like,
I think basketball, the sport itself, because of what you're doing, like the lateral movement, the up and down, the pace and stuff like that. I think what they meant to say was that it can translate into football. Like it's an easier transition. And this is why I don't be understanding why they don't be understanding the concept, because Antonio Gates, Randy Moss, all these guys, they said that basketball helped them playing football, especially T.O. T.O. said the only way I was able to figure out how to play football and think, because he's like, yo, I didn't understanding routes, how to leverage and stuff like that. He said I just started thinking about it in the basketball sense. Like, and once I was able to do that and getting leverage and like pinning my man and stuff like that, and learning how to like use deception. He said all those stuff, those little wiggles and stuff that I learned was from basketball. So my thing is like, yo, the sport basketball translates into football way more easier from football translating into basketball. Because with football, for the most part, not everybody's touching the ball. Right. So the focus and the technique is a little bit different in football when you're going into basketball, where you're going to be interacting with the ball a lot more times and you're playing offense and defense, versus football, you're only playing one side of the ball. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of complexities in football, right? But you're not switching from offense to defense just like that.
Right.
In basketball. So it's going to be a harder transition to go from a sport where you're just playing one side of the ball to a sport where you're playing both sides, very fast paced, back and forth. It's the same thing like taking a football player and bringing them into hockey, into soccer. Anything where you're playing consistently both sides of the ball, there's going to be a harder translation because you're doing two things at once, offense and defense. You have to think about both sides. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's the thing. Man. Like, I never really got the argument either. Like, I feel like if you want to find a world-class athlete, I feel like basketball is where most of them are, you know?
Right.
Like, of course you got
and baseball too.
And I don't even know about baseball, man.
I think a lot of people don't realize how much hand-eye coordination is,
for sure,
and like responsiveness. Like that's because a lot of time it's the same thing like boxing. A lot of people don't like martial arts and things like that, MMA and stuff like that. Like the reason why it's such a intense sport is because like you're trying to do, like a lot of people don't like you're basically doing math, high speed math. You know what I'm saying? In boxing and MMA, like distance, angles, things of that nature. Same thing like baseball. Like they're throwing it at like a weird angle. Like if they throw a curveball, if they're throwing something dumb fast at 96 mile per hour, that's mad hard to like. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if you're playing shortstop, third base, or second base, or like middle fielder, that perception. Like, so in my opinion, like Steph could translate to baseball because Steph is good at shooting, but I don't think Steph would translate good to football because of his body type, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Steph would translate well to football. I think he would translate well to baseball.
My thing with baseball is, they're world-class athletes for sure, but I don't know how many of them would be able to play any other sport really, or that's not any other sport. But I'm saying like maybe like the four major sports. You know,
that's fair.
Football, basketball, and then baseball, hockey. Right. I don't know if baseball players would be able to get on the court for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, big Papi Ortiz, and I'm not saying like he's the main guy, he's the main person that every baseball player is aspiring to be. But you know, Big Papi Ortiz was a big guy. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get that name for no reason. And
to be fair, the point that you make as well, I agree with that. And to be fair, baseball is such a sport that you have to hone in on your craft and being repetitive that you don't, in my opinion, for you to be super, super elite at it, 9 times out of 10, you have to be entrenched with it as a little jit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as a little youth. So I feel like the concentration to get elite at baseball that you have to take a repeating and things like that, you don't get that much playing time and practice time in the other sports. You get what I'm saying? So like, for example, like Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, who else was Russell Wilson, right? All these guys had to eventually choose a sport. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to end up choosing a sport.
Morning, gentlemen. Morning.
What up, Tim Duncan?
Yo, what's the word? What's the word, my guy?
What's up, brothers? What's up? You go ahead, context.
Cool. What's good, my guy? What's the word?
I'm chilling, man. Nah, I was just Just from the aspect of the conversation, I would say I think it is. I would easily go football, not like clears, but I would say easily football because we have seen football players throughout the years branch out and just like you were saying, like go off and do baseball and go
Mhm.
off and do wrestling and then go off and do MMA and then go off and do basketball and then
Mm.
I think the only thing I haven't really seen like anybody who was like a football player really go off and do is like hockey or anything like that. But even in that realm, you know, a lot of guys that are good in football, you know, they were, you know, they did soccer for a while too, and a lot of them, you know, could have went and played soccer as well. So I just think just from the aspect of that, football is a sport in which you weight lift and you concentrate on so much of the overall body, like the actual physical body, just to be
Mhm.
able to prepare to play football. I think that's what allows football players to genuinely be good at a lot more sports than any of the other sports athletes could come over and do anything else. Because it's like you look at guys and we're like, yeah, a guy like LeBron, he could probably make a good tight end. But then you see what a guy like Antonio Gates and Tony Gonzalez, you see the type of hits that they were taking. And you see LeBron, he'll get slapped across the face on a reach-in foul, and you see him just flail out. So it's like, could he really take a Ray Lewis running at him full speed and cracking him? Could he really take that? Like, you look at his
I
body
think
type,
I
and
think
you,
so. I think so. Real quick. Just to think because I don't want to cut you off. I think so, but
you're
the
good.
point I want to point out is I think when you're in the sport, you kind of what's the word I want to go for? Like you kind of acclimate yourself to how it's called. Like so, for example, like obviously in football, it's way more physical, it's way more tough. So
You get adjusted.
mentally, you're preparing yourself to play that way. So you're not gonna have these flailing, flopping, like because just the mentality of preparation is gonna be completely different. I think within basketball, because you can use and leverage the referees into baiting fouls, things of that nature, tricking that's a sport within itself. That mental chess of baiting and getting fouls and things like that going your way. I think that's what leads to the thing of where you see all of these big guys flopping, flailing around. I don't technically think it is a testament to their quote unquote toughness. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
but I get your point. Go ahead, continue. Go ahead.
Yeah,
yeah, but
another wait. Let me just add on to that real quick, right?
you good there.
Another thing about that is, you know, a lot of times you'll see LeBron. He'll like a lot of times you'll see him take contact and like still finish the play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's also due to his like strength. And I think a lot of the times, you know, yeah, we'll see the flails and all that, but we also gotta also respect the fact that he does finish a lot of the and ones that he gets. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's also part of it too. Like I think the only reason why he does that flailing is to, like context said, to get the foul calls. You know,
But
because
does it?
a lot of times, but hold on, just one more thing. Like a lot of times, like, you know, players like Embiid, players like you know, Giannis, players like Blake Griffin in his prime, players like LeBron, they would get hit, but it wouldn't matter, and so the refs wouldn't call them when they got hit.
Yeah.
So that's why they do a lot of the flailing that they do,
Mhm.
because when they do get hit, you know, it doesn't affect them at all, so they still finish. So they wouldn't get the foul call.
Well,
Um, but go ahead, Easy.
uh,
And
not to,
also, by the way, what's up, Easy? How you feeling?
yo, salute fellas, yo, salute NSB, yo,
Good
Tim
on, Big
Duncan,
Easy.
what up on the chat, my man? Yo, pulling up, yes sir. Yo, salute NSB. But yo, all right, the flailing thing, if it's in the rule books, if it and NBA players are trained to flail too. I'm not gonna lie to you, like they are trained to flail. Like some of their movements and some of their actions are trained to flail, so you could get the attention of the rest. That's a rule book thing. So like our tech said, that's a game within the game. But my thing is with the NBA players, you see them taking foul hits. That's not a full on hit. And the thing about NFL, it's a war for attrition. Yeah, you could probably take one or two hits, but you're going to be taking multiple hits for multiple games for multiple weeks through multiple days in practice as well. Because if you have a different type of team and a different type of coach, you might be doing padded practice, bro. Padded practice ain't no fucking joke, bro. So that right there, that's a war for attrition right there. So yeah, you probably saw LeBron take one or two hits here or there, but you saw LeBron when he kept on getting hit and he didn't get that foul call, he stopped and started taking jumpers. There's no way to get around that in the NFL. You have to take this lick. You have to give your body up for your next man on the team so you can get that goal. So the war is attrition. So LeBron, depending on the position you play and depending on the time you play, because remember, you came into the league at what, 03?
03.
So let's think about the NFL in 03. You coming into the NFL at 03, taking those licks. Let's just say you a tight end because that's what they try to give you, tight end. Imagine you coming as a tight end with those licks, bro. Because you 6'9". So you're not big as Gronk, but
he's bigger than Gronk.
But
he's bigger than Gronk.
But he don't got the body composition of Gronk. Gronk got, like, when Gronk was in his prime, he got a prime big ass fucking upper body. Like, he was just fucking jacked up top. Pause. But like,
yeah, Gronk had the muscle mass on. But even at Gronk's, I think in Gronk's like prime, Gronk is like 6'7", like 250. Like, that's LeBron coming out of high school. LeBron. Like LeBron first stint in Cleveland, bro, was like what, 6'9", 270. And I mean, even
not his first stint. I think his second stint maybe he was
first stint he was like 240.
Yeah.
Then he get up to that, and then when he got to Miami, because that's where all the like stuff is coming in from, right?
He bulked up in Miami. He bulked up in Miami.
But Tim,
but he got mad skinny.
It got to like 260, like when he was leaving Cleveland, like when they got eliminated by Boston, he was probably at like 260. I'll give you 265. Like, yeah, he was.
And then remember when he got to Cleveland, like that 13, like mid-season, like 13, 14 season, he slimmed down real drastically, and everybody was like, "Yo, how'd you lose all that weight so quickly and everything?"
But Tim, hear the thing, right? So you going through his stints in his career, right? My thing is, right, before he even gets to like that stint in Miami, bro, you came into the league. You was big, but you didn't have all the muscle. You still had to put on muscle. You had a grown man body.
Yeah.
Even if you come to the NFL with that body, you still got to put on muscle, especially if they put you in a certain position. If you're like a Gronk build, we already know how they went at Gronk after a certain point in time when they realized they couldn't get him on the ground traditionally, bro. So imagine, and LeBron, one of the things that he prided himself on and what's one of the biggest things for him, he didn't get hurt through his like damn near like his first like 10 years of his career. What if I told you year 2, somebody crazy went for the leg chop and ripped his patella tendon, just like how they did Chris Finch? That could be it for LeBron.
Vontaze perfect little linebacker out there running around, just couldn't deal with LeBron jumping over his head and everything like that.
So I wanna stick to what the original like premise of the debate was, right? It's not will LeBron James succeed and have a successful career in the NFL? It's like which athletes are better equipped to
that's what I'm saying.
To the other sports, you know what I'm saying?
I was just using LeBron as the example.
Yeah. I feel like there's mad players in the NBA that could translate well to being, NFL players.
AI was one of them, Dezo.
But that's Breeze.
But AI started out.
AI, he was a quarterback.
Yeah, he was a quarterback. So that's another guy that he took. To me, what I ultimately think it is, fellas, is I think if you apply the football mentality and then what comes with football and you take that to other sports, that's what allows you to be great. Because it's like once you prepare yourself mentally, physically for what you go through in football, it allows you to be able to adjust to those other sports where you don't have to deal with so much other physicality the way those other sports do. So if I'm a guy who I'm this big and I'm this strong and I'm using my size in football and I'm being thrown around. When it comes to basketball, like you guys are saying, I don't have to worry about me putting my hands on a 6'6", 320-pound lineman no more. So who do I have to worry about like out muscling me around? So that's why I feel like it's football, not just from just the weight training, but particularly once you mentally come to your grips that okay, football is more physical, and then you venture out, it allows you to be more successful because those other sports don't have the same level of physicality.
Yo,
I
hold
feel
on. Let
like
me ask. Dezo, real quick. I just want to say again. I feel like it's fair what you're saying, but you can't count out the fact that in football you only playing one side of the ball. In basketball, you playing both sides of the ball. In football, you playing less than 20 games, unless you go to the playoffs. In basketball, you playing an 82 game season, hypothetically. And I'm saying that that's a lot of wear and tear. So I think it should be a common respect between the athletes. They shouldn't be at odds. They should looking at it like, yo, I respect what you do because I can't say that I could do what you could do. You can't tell me. And you said, dude said mental. It's mentally you got to prepare yourself to play that many games as well. The same way an NBA player will have to think the same way about the baseball season. Like just because you mentally prepared for an 82 game season, don't mean you mentally prepared to play a baseball season. They play like half the year. You know what I'm saying?
162 games, bro.
162.
Word. So I'm just saying it should be a common, a common respect through all sports because as athletes,
Hey,
you don't even work on the same muscle groups. Sometimes you work on different muscle groups too. So different
Yep.
I
exercises,
ain't gonna
different practices, different drills. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, man. 162 games for a season, it should be illegal. Like that shit
But
should
you
be.
gotta, but
They
you
ain't got
even
no cap though.
in that
Dezo, they ain't got
regard
no
though, you
cap. They
do
get
have to look at the simple fact that when it comes to like both baseball and when it comes to baseball and basketball, yeah, they're playing, 4 or 5, almost 10 times as many games as football. But even like Easy said, when you take into the fact I'm getting hit constantly. So whether it be in the game or whether it be in practice, like I'm getting hit constantly. We've heard guys come out, whether it be your Paul George or even, the LeBrons or even the Jeff Teagues, they've expressed to us like, hey, we don't even practice like that no more. So it's
Right.
like you're not practicing like that no more. You get the low management, then you get the moments where, hey man, I'm out of sprain this, so no, I'm out for 2 weeks. Man, in football, where them contracts ain't guaranteed, you get a guy with a sprained ankle. You see him, man, he go out there, half his leg is taped up. So
Tim, niggas, you gotta hope niggas make it through preseason, bro. Preseason is a prelude to the war,
exactly,
bro.
exactly, like preseason.
Preseason, the starting camp, training camp. Like you gotta hope you make it out of training camp, bro. What type of shit is that?
So
Niggas
I
get
think
hurt in training camp.
I think the circumstances for each sport, and I think that's what kind of I see both sides. I see what you guys are saying. I think what it is the idea of the mentality part to prepare yourself for the type of physicality. Because let's be fair, football players, they compare it, the close thing that they compare it to is like human car crashes. So imagine if you are consistently watching humans, car crashes over and over and over and over. Eventually, like just watching car crashes is exhausting to do it. Like, yo, damn, these people are like really, you know what I'm saying? Just watching a car crash, like, damn, son,
Hey,
like you could
hey,
imagine
Chase, you
human
remember?
bodies just splatting on each other like
You
that's
remember when we spazzed out because Draymond ran full court and tackled somebody? That's
right,
every play in
right,
football.
right, 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 right. But I will say this though. I will say this. I think the skills, because you're paying two sides of the ball, and I think the different muscle groups that Breezy was talking about, I think the different muscle groups that you kind of play basketball with, it translates to football versus. And can't you? I mean, Tim, you got a point, right? You got a point in what you're saying because you train the whole body, just in general, especially with this training style in the NFL, where they focus on body weight and plyometrics, and it's a little bit different from just the standard weight training that they have now. They do a lot of band work, they do a lot of flexibility work, where it's like it's a little bit closer to what the basketball players are doing now, right? So there's a little bit of they're catching up and kind of equaling out in what they're doing in terms of flexibility and not focusing on just pumping iron, is more so just all around body weight and body control, things of that nature, leverage, balance. I think the things that you're training in basketball to do and what you have to do to improvise, stop on a dime, do this, do that. it's kind of in the same vein as football players. You have to stop on a dime. You have to, you know what I mean? Like you have to be tactical, things of that nature. It's just looked at different. I think it does translate different, especially we've seen it where you have all of these basketball players that they said that they use. They said it would be different if you just have basketball players and they don't talk about it, but they've talked about it multiple times. Jimmy Graham, who was tough in basketball, in high school basketball. Randy Moss, Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, all these guys said that, yo, if I didn't play basketball, like because of me playing basketball, that's what made me nice at the jump balls, leveraging myself,
boxing out, body position.
I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying? So I hear you. I get what you're saying, Tim, in terms of the mentality part. If you could take the mentality part from the football player and place it into other sports, now you have a different type of animal athlete. You got those Russell Westbrooks. You got those Zions. Like that, you could tell like those are the mentalities that kind of can be seen throughout the NBA. But not,
Zion was a D lineman.
Right.
That should be crazy.
Or DN. You'll see. It will be insane. It will be insane. So I think the skill set of the basketball players and what you do in basketball, it just helps you. It kind of gives you like a little boost, especially if you're going to be on offensive player, right? This kind of more geared towards the offensive players, but I also think it helps you be a cornerback, be a free safety. Like Nate Robinson was tough as a free safety. And Iverson was a QB and a cornerback. Like, you see what I'm saying? So like, I feel like those skills playing basketball kind of helps you develop those certain like quick twitch, and it helps you in that aspect. Like it's kind of like you're doing plyometrics in basketball without even realizing it. And in plyometrics, it's really, really big in football. Plyometrics, start, stop, explosiveness, coming in and out breaks, acceleration, quick bursts, things like that. You know, the shuttle drill is way more important than a 40 time, in my opinion, because you're technically going left, right, side to side compared to, and you do more left, right, side to side in basketball than you're doing in football. Football, I mean, you are kind of going left and right, but the idea is to go north and south. You're not doing left and right as much. And basketball is kind of left and right, left and right, left and right until you get north and south. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I just want to say shout out to Tex for getting the cast off. Shout out to you. And happy Mother's Day to all of us.
Oh shit, dog.
Yeah, Deso, that got to be a topic right there, man. We got to make Deso.
Not too much, man.
It's a Mandela effect. He's gonna tell us he never had a watch.
I was gonna say, I can't make it a topic, bro. I don't want to jinx him. You know what I'm saying? He might go outside and trip over the side.
But that's good news, man. Good news.
For the longest time, I thought Context was part of like a underground fight club. Like he's always wearing shades inside. His hand was always wrapped up. I was like, every time you seen him, he had a bunch of noise going on. I was like, Context, bro. Like as black men, we are in a space in society. Like, bro, you can. If you need help, brother, tell us, bro. Like, if you need help, we got you, dog. Just let us know.
Running an underground blood sport ring is insane, yo.
The funny
thing is, I used to box like insane. Like, I didn't get the injury from boxing, but I used to box insane. I actually want to get back into it. So I'm glad my cat's off. I'm low-key about to get back into. So look, I might be in an underground fight come soon. I'm not gonna hold
See, here we go. Dezo, that's your man's Dezo.
Hey,
that's your man's.
Crazy thing is, Context won't tell me what he does for a living no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what he does.
He's Tommy.
He just every time I ask him how he makes a living outside of this, he just tells me I get it how I live. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the fuck that mean?
He's Tommy from Martin. Come on,
nah, he's the black Tommy from Power. That's what he is, bro. The fuck is going on here, boy?
Oh, we know what Tommy from Power was doing. Nobody to this day knows what Tommy from Martin ever did.
But Tim, we knew it as the audience. The niggas inside the show, Hey, Tommy, how you make your money? Hey, I make it hard to live. You know what I'm saying? I get out.
Man, the time we seen Tommy at the show, he was at the fashion show, and then the time he showed up with the welding mask and the welding little iron,
Oh
I
man,
was,
Oh,
that
I
was
man.
was like, I was like, what, Tommy,
Tommy.
I really don't want to know what you do, because at this point, I think it'll go from a very PG-13 show to very like
It's gonna get
Showtime.
dark. Right. It's gonna get dark. It's gonna get dark. But let's get into speaking of we got into the sports thing, we might as well conclude. I don't know if you guys are in tune, but big baby Glenn Davis, he got
Yeah,
jammed up. He's doing fed, I think he's doing fed time. I think he got
yeah, I
three
got the
years, if I'm
article
not
for that right
mistaken.
here.
Nah, yeah, he doing 40 months. Bro. Yeah.
Yeah, he doing yeah.
Yo,
So
Dezo said he got the article on deck.
Got the article
Yo, I
pulled up.
love this show, man. Shout out to Context and Dezo, man. It's for real, man. And Big Ox.
What do
So
you
he
do?
got
What
the
do you do
article on
now?
that. Yeah, read that off, bro, because
All right, so former NBA forward Big Baby Glenn Davis was sentenced by a federal judge Thursday to 40 months in prison plus 3 years supervised release for his November 2023 conviction and an alleged scheme to defraud the league's healthcare benefits plan. So what that means is he basically set up a couple of things where he put in like fake things to the healthcare people at the NBA
hmm
in order to get like money. So Davis, who is 38, has maintained his innocence since indictments in the case were handed down in October of 2021, but was found guilty on multiple charges of fraud and conspiring to make false statements. He was ordered to pay $80,000 in restitution. And the conditions of his supervised release include attending a financial management class and receiving mandatory drug treatment. So they basically saying, "Yo, bro, you on drugs, my nigga. you gotta
you
lay
broke and
off
you a
the
I,
crackhead.
I
That's what
think
they got you on.
I
That's
think
what they
I
pegged
think
you on. You are broke and
you
you
nah
gotta
are a
lay off
crackhead.
the
Hold on, Leaf,
drugs."
I
real
think
quick, Leaf. So my thing is what makes it worse is you're putting you're shining a bad light on the other players, right? Because this is not the first time that they've been doing it. There's multiple rings that got caught. If I'm not mistaken, there was one last year that was in the same vein where it was like a couple of them that got caught up in that shit. So what
That's a
ends up
fact.
happening is you got to remember this is a pool. This is a pool. This is not the NBA paying it out to the players. This is the NBA Players Association that has pooled all their resources together to provide pension and unlimited health care throughout the rest of their lives. That's what the trade-off is. Give us this amount of money, and for the rest of your life, you don't got to worry because you putting your body through so much pain. You don't got to worry about handling medical expenses. Your teeth gonna go bad. We're gonna give you some new veneers, shit like that. So my thing is like, yo, now all the people that do need it, right? The older heads that do need it, they gotta stop and wait. They gotta do investigation. Yo, we gotta make sure this is valid. We gotta dot the I's, check because y'all niggas want to rob these. Yo, bro, son, y'all gotta go. Yo, look, go do what Zebo did. Y'all saw what Zebo was trying to do. A nigga took his bread and he trying to go flip a brick. Yo, stop trying to hustle. Because the thing about it is, you're not even hustling the corporation, bro.
that's
It's not
fact.
all about hustling the corporation. If you're gonna get the corporation right up out of here, do that. But you're hustling your mans. These are your mans. This the associate, that's for y'all. It's basically, let's say, for example, all 6 of us, we all put our bread into it. And then I try to backdoor y'all on scam and shit. Like, yo, blah, 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 blah. Or some, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm doing all these. Come on, bro. Make it make sense, son. That shit is
But
nasty.
he wasn't the only one. I think the nigga Will Bynum.
Will Bynum
Yeah,
was
Will
also
Bynum got
That was
caught.
last year, though. I think it was last year.
If I'm not mistaken,
joint.
Will Bynum was convicted alongside Davis in November.
Right.
Oh,
It
shit.
was somebody else's names was on. It was a whole bunch of other names that was on that list. I just
think
don't
Josh
remember all the
Shelby
names.
was in that shit too. I think so. I think.
Yeah,
Yo,
it might have been
Dezo,
Josh Shelby.
yo,
What's up?
Dezo, did you hear about that Lou Will interview? He got a podcast with a comedian, I forget, but long story short, he said the average NBA life, a career life, is 4 years. And
Right.
in
Yeah.
that 4 years, you got to budget the money a certain way where you get paid out depending on what your contract is. So you got to split it between every year incrementals, like increments, how much you're going to get paid, and when you do the expenses, you realize how much money you got. So the public may have a different perception of how much money that you have because they're not counting their expenses. But Lou Will was saying once you count the expenses, and then he was even talking about what y'all talking about with the NBA Players Association and how you gotta, like you said, Tech said, they pulling their resources, so that come out of their pay. That's not something that the NBA front for them. That's something that as players they created their own union as players. So he's saying all of that, you gotta budget all of that. You know what I'm saying? He said he stopped wearing designer clothes. He only wear regular t-shirts because he not blowing wild bread on clothes.
Hey, I
And
pack
I
a
think
pack four
that nigga
pack
Nick
of
Young.
George's t-shirts at Walmart. It's like
Yeah, I think the
$10.
nigga Nick Young
Them
got
boys
caught
is
up in
crispy. I
Walmart.
got on the one right now.
Right. So hold on. I said all that to say, Dezo, that it speaks to having your circles surround you, helping you be responsible and what's the word? Um Financially literate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't get caught up in jams like I heard about Antoine Walker too. It's not just Glenn Big Baby Davis. It's Antoine Walker. It's Big Baby Davis. There's a slew of ex NBA players that had financial woes because of the lifestyle they were living. Like you ever heard that you got champagne ideas and bad money? It's kind of like
Yep.
that, you know what I mean? Trying to keep up with the Joneses. You at every party, you spending, and you already know how these IG models got these NBA players spending. That's a
Wrapped
whole
around
nother
their fingers, bro.
topic.
And
Come on, son.
I
Right,
mean,
that's a
yeah,
whole.
but
Look
the
at
thing
Zion
is,
Williamson. Look at
I
Zion
mean,
Williamson.
but nah. The thing is like the names that we mentioning, bro. Like IG wasn't even around when these niggas was young and they was making their first amount of bread. Like you got to
I mean,
remember
yeah,
that.
it was
The
just a
thing is
different. It was
now,
just a different game back then, though.
yeah, it was a different game back then, bro. Like not to say they wasn't been lining niggas up because when Jordan, I heard wild shit when Jordan first went to the Wizards, bro. Like it was chicks lining up after the game, bro. Like
Yeah,
up in the club down the block from the
you
from
Jordan was
where
at a
they
game.
played.
Hold on. Look, Elite, what I'm trying to say is back then the women knew what time it was. They get on that line and you second, you third, and that's how it go because I'm the man.
Yeah, that's
Now,
crazy.
Nah, dead ass though. He's
hold on.
right though. He's right. It was with the
They
shits.
like,
It was
yo,
with
you
the shits.
first
I ain't
tonight
gonna
because
lie. They had niggas. Yeah,
hold on. I'm
these
trying to
chicks
get
was not
somewhere with this.
afraid to get on the lineup.
Bro.
That's a
Hold on.
fact.
I'm trying to get somewhere with this. You know what I'm saying? They had lineups and they was telling women what to do, how to do it, and when I say do it, you do it then and only then. But I'm saying now it's in reverse where these player athletes they doing the most for the women, flying them out before they even, you know what I'm saying, spend the night with them. They done wind them, dined them. They done did the most just to do it, and to spend that kind of money to live that kind of lifestyle is it's expensive. I said all that to say that's expensive.
Before you even came centimeters within the cap, bro, like you out here cashing out, bro, like for real. This is why I tell
Nasty work.
niggas stop brown nosing, bro. Like cut this bullshit out. I've been telling niggas for months, bro. But I really came up in here because of the title of the show. Somebody burglarized the strip club, bro. Like that shit sound funny to me immediately. But
Yeah.
realistically, because I don't even know. I didn't even hear the first part of it, bro. Like I guess if y'all talked about it already.
So
Anytime I hear something like this, the only thing I think of Dizzle, not to cut you off, bro, but
yeah.
every time I hear a story like this, the first name that always pops in my mind, and the first question I always ask myself is, man, I wonder ever what happened to Brett Favre. And then I just casually go on about my day. Because
Talk about
I
it,
that's
though.
mean,
that's
Talk about it.
you
Talk
I
know,
about
mean,
it.
I
bro.
That
didn't
I
I didn't
mean,
Brett
want
Favre
I didn't
shit
want to
is
say nothing and I didn't
disgusting.
want to try to like make it a deep conversation, but
Brett Favre was robbing strippers, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you.
like
Yo,
every
that's
time
how
I hear
true it
about
is.
somebody
Being
embezzling money,
easy, yeah.
only
Easy
name
and
I
I was
bring
talking
up.
real quick, Tim. It's funny, that, and you can get into it. But Easy and I would, yo, talk about thing. I
This
was
shit is
handling
ironic
some
as
shit,
hell. Texas
and
told you life
yeah,
is ironic as hell.
yeah, it's crazy, yo. That was exactly what we were texting about. That's exactly what we were texting about. But yeah, continue, Tim, because that Brett
Yeah,
Favre
I'm
shit. It's
Yeah,
insane. Insane.
I'm just saying because it's like every time something happens like this, where okay, you see somebody took something from a pension plan, you hear somebody get caught taking from the NBA players. You see somebody getting this and getting that, and taking this and taking that. I always harken back to whatever happened to the guy that was taking the Social Security money out the state's fund so he could send that money to his daughter's college volleyball team. Whatever happened to Brett Favre? And
So they
then,
could build an arena. They could build
yeah,
an arena.
How the fuck you get that off, Brett Favre? How the fuck you get that off?
and then after that, I just think about the new animes that's coming out because I know nothing's gonna come of it. You know what I mean? So
Said
that's
the
just
new
what
animes
you
that's
know.
coming out.
It's just
I
a
Nah.
just
thought. It's just a
yeah,
whisper in your
it's just one of those things. Context where I'm walking down the street and I'm like, dang. I drive past the hospital. I was like, dang. Brett Favre really took that money for a women's college volleyball stadium. Damn, I want to know what One Piece is gonna drop. You know what I mean? That's
Bruh, listen, it's amazing. It's amazing, bro, what some of these robberies and some of these schemes is for, bro. Like because I'm one of them people, bro. I always like check the news and see like who got off one like a big Ponzi scheme or some shit like that, man. Sometimes it was times I saw crazy numbers like 80 mil, like 45 mil, bro. Like one time somebody had got a Ponzi scheme for about 120 something M's or some shit like that. I'm into shit like that because I really want to know, bro, like who gave who up. You know what I'm saying? Because like, ain't no way you just did a Ponzi scheme or you just robbed a whole bunch of people, bro, and wasn't nobody else on the inside. Somebody told.
somebody told.
Somebody was running their mouth like a cat, bro. Like for real, bro. Like
And I
because you
I
know,
just want to let all you gentlemen know 120 million Ponzi scheme with all six of us up here. Let me tell you something right now. 20 million good for me. Y'all will never hear from me again. They'll be asking me
that's
all the
a
time.
fact. Shit.
They'll
If
ask me all the
Gmail
time.
go to me, bro, I'm out of there,
Hey,
bro. I ain't
they'll be
even
asking
worried
me all the
about the
time.
other
Hey
shit.
context, nigga.
Tim,
All about you.
whatever happened to your boy Context? I don't know who you talking about. Y'all used to hang out all the time. No, I didn't. I don't know who you
Hey
talking
man,
about.
You remember no snooze button?
I saw
Doesn't
one.
exist.
Hey,
Doesn't
I
right off the space of this earth. You shitting me, nigga?
said
Are you kidding me?
context, bro.
So
I don't know.
so so it's funny. Hold
I
on,
go
real
straight
quick.
to the dictionary, be like, yo, what's hold up? Wait, what?
Real quickly. So it's funny that you bring up Brett Favre, right? I just brought up a tweet actually that says Big Baby. It was by Dewan B. I don't know who that is, but it says
Dewan
Big
Blair.
Baby. Oh, Dewan Blair. Shout out to Dewan Blair. Um, Big Baby just got 40 months in prison for frauding the NBA out of 80K in medical benefits. Meanwhile, Brett Favre frauded Mississippi welfare recipients out of $700,000, and he hasn't been charged yet. Both got caught around the same time, by the way. so,
Which is great. Which is wild.
so
Wild work.
yeah, that's
Seven hundred
$700,000
thousand. Wild
dollars is
crazy.
Insane.
wild, bro.
Wild
That's
crazy.
Insane.
wild.
Insane.
Wild
When you
crazy.
put it in the context that it was for a women's college volleyball, like
It makes it even
this,
worse. It makes it even worse,
He
like
bro.
said a
just
women's
when you
college
say it on the surface,
volleyball.
it just looks like another one of those Bernie Madoff type of things. Like, oh, like here's another, one of those people trying to take money and just not. Yeah, okay, but when you look at it, like, what was the reason? Was he doing it, to hide a mistress, like the governor of South Carolina? Was he doing it because he
No,
was
Tim,
trying to
Tim,
cover up
Tim.
a hidden child? Nah, he was doing it for college volleyball.
No, Tim. That makes it good because you see what Glenn and the Big Baby and all these other NBA players doing. They using it in a malicious fashion, bro. So they automatically get the stronger hand. You know, when like you the bad child, you get the backhand and the front hand. You feel me? Brett, he put it to a women's volleyball team. So no matter
He was
what,
helping
it was
women.
Yo, I
it
hate
was
this
for
nigga easy,
What
son.
a
number
what a
one.
hero.
Wait, text. You
Hold
know,
up. Wait a minute.
I can flip this shit easy, my nigga. Easy, my nigga. Hold
Such
on,
a such
hold
a
on, real quick.
heartwarming
He
story
Go
of,
ahead,
gave
go
it
ahead,
to
of a
go ahead,
man
women.
finish.
helping.
He
Yeah,
gave
finish.
it to women.
Land the plane,
W
land the plane,
women.
easy. Land the plane, land the plane.
Yo, he gave it to women. W women. He gave it to a
W women.
volleyball team full of women. W for volleyball and women. Put light on volleyball and women. And then he put it to the team so they can prove themselves. Yo, that's all good faith right there, bro. I can't get you with the backhand, bro. I might hit you with the front hand, but I'm not gonna bring it from like above my head. I'm gonna hit you from my chest area, but like I can't hit you with the backhand, bro. I can't backhand you, bro.
I can get with that philanthropy logic. B. Absolutely. Yeah.
One thing that Big Fan Breezy brought up earlier, I wanted to comment on real quick. So he said you were talking about how a lot of players after they getting out the league make poor financial decisions, right?
Financial literacy,
yeah, financial literacy. So and your example was Lou Will, and I was just about to say, like, Lou Will is one of the guys who I think had to become financial literacy.
Facts.
Because he has two girlfriends, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He got he got one. He got one now. The other chick she was trying to be the main, bro. She got cut off. That was
they was both the main.
He got one now. No.
They wasn't both the main.
Allegedly. I'm saying allegedly.
Allegedly,
allegedly, the other chick, bro, was trying to be the one and only, and she basically had got cut off or some shit.
See, jealous hoes will fuck up a good thing for themselves, man.
That's how you block your blessings.
That's how you block your blessings.
That is how you block your blessings.
You got a multi-millionaire taking care of you, and you mad that some other bitches with
this is yeah, because that other bitch getting more money. That's I don't like that, man. Come on, man.
I don't know.
What you mean you don't like that, bro? Like
I don't know, man.
My allowance needs to be bigger. That's a bigger bag, man. I got a Chanel bag. Why the fuck I'm not getting a Birkin?
She's got a Chanel bag.
Bitch, because I'm not in the league no more. Are you crazy?
Exactly.
Exactly, bro. I didn't get all this money because I
ain't
was
in the league no more.
Yo,
I
retired.
Nah, son.
You think a 6 man of the year can afford a Birkin? Get out of here.
Yeah. Let's cut it out. My thing is too.
The nigga from the G League bought me one. The fuck you mean?
And that nigga's gonna be broke after his career.
Jonte Porter's a bozo, bro.
What nigga from the G League? You said Jonte Porter?
Yeah, he's a bozo, bro.
Jonte Porter bought you that shit with stolen chicken, bro. Like, get out of here.
Right.
They gonna see.
Yo, Leaf. When have you ever heard a woman care about where you get your money from?
That's true. That is
true. Until the feds come through and start seizing their shit, then she gonna be like,
then she gonna care. That's
wait a minute.
No, she gonna care to be out. She not gonna care about all this shit going on. She gonna care about
if she try to flee,
I gotta grab that same Birkin, put my shit in that Birkin, and I'm out.
If she try to flee, then now she on fugitive time. Now they gotta get her for conspiracy because they find now she knows something. She know more information. They gotta get her too. So now they gotta get her on conspiracy.
Bro.
Hey,
now you going down a dark
Shorty,
hole,
we need that bag.
Shorty gonna snitch on you. She out, bro. She gonna snitch
Shorty, we
on you
need that bag.
bro.
Feds is gonna chase her.
Hold on. I don't want to cut this dope conversation. I know you're gonna continue. Y'all gotta bust a move. I gotta go to Philly. Gotta handle some paperwork for court.
Gotta go to
y'all.
Philly.
Holla at y'all. You already know. Be easy.
Hey, y'all see what I'm saying? I don't know what this nigga does.
We not asking. Hold up. We not asking no questions. Hold up. Wait, Dezo.
We not doing that.
We not doing that, bro.
Dezo. What does that have to do
come
with
on,
work,
bro? See, Dezo,
He's a man of mystery.
As long as it's not me, because
I put it to you this way: the last time I heard somebody say I got a bust a move to Philly was in the movie In Too Deep. Now I'm not gonna tell y'all.
Chill out.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Like, I'm not
saying how that played out.
Tell me Cody J.
Nah.
You wearing shades inside, huh, Jay Reed? You hurt your hand, huh, Jay Reed? Like
the one thing you gotta remember, bro, is too much information, bro. Like sometimes could be detrimental, bro. Like you just gotta be like, I gotta be out. Hey, I gotta be out. I'ma holler at y'all. It's good. Not I gotta be out and I gotta go to Philly, bro. Now, if somebody come through, they're gonna be like, hey, last time somebody gonna be like, yo, last time I heard,
Leaf.
I got it. You don't need to put 2 and 2 for me, brother. I know how this goes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's what was about to give you up, bro.
Yeah.
it's all. Listen. It's just
Word.
paperwork. Gotta handle paperwork. That's it. Just got paperwork. Shit to do.
Word.
You see, I
Yeah,
don't
I
even
heard
like
that
the sound
before.
of that. I don't even like the sound of that.
Heard
Good
that
luck, man. Like,
before.
Yeah, safe travels. That's what we
safe
could
You
say.
travels,
We
already
could
know,
bro.
say
yo.
safe
Please like,
travels.
comment, and
Safe
subscribe
travels,
real
bro.
quick. Like,
Definitely.
comment, subscribe. Definitely. We're gonna hit y'all with some more no snooze button on Monday. Hopefully we're gonna try to get a graveyard shift in. So we can chop it up with the guy. Probably this Saturday. If not, we're gonna get it to you when we get it to you. But next week, get into it for another
Let's
no
get
snooze button. This is the
text
morning
hit her
show
with that
powered
Happy
by the
Mother's
people.
Day. Text hit her with
Yeah,
the
for
Happy
sure.
Mother's
Yeah,
Day.
for sure.
Happy Mother's
Hit your
Day,
mother,
to all
call your
mothers.
mother, text your mother. You know
All
what I mean?
moms, man.
Shout out
And
to all the
I'm
moms.
going to
You know
see,
what I
I'm
mean?
going
For
to see
Mother's Day
her in
for
the
sure.
next 25 minutes, bro. Like, she ain't missing nothing, man. I'm just
Yes,
not going
sir.
to
Yes,
her
sir.
damn
But I
house,
appreciate you
bro.
guys for tapping in. And yo, I'm be listening, man. I'm be listening what's going on, man.
All right,
Don't
Tay.
leave a comment, y'all. Leave a comment on what's going on in your city, your town, community, so we can get to the news here and keep out in tune with what's going on, man. You already know, no snooze, man.
Yep,
Yes, sir.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Heard.
Sure.
Like,
Shout out to
don't
text,
give
man.
out too
Salute
much
text.
information, bro. Like, Dezo ready to damn flip the whole table over. It's like, yo,
Hey, man.
why are you going there? Paperwork.
Where's my
Listen,
I
coworker
man.
didn't.
going?
Like,
Sketchy as hell.
I
like
didn't
That's
Martin.
my
ask him.
coworker right there.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't
Like,
ask him.
That's my
I didn't ask
coworker.
him. I didn't ask him why.
Team Dezo was
I
ready
was
to
just.
flip the whole table, bro,
It
over,
was
bro.
just
The
some.
second that he said that
It's
shit.
just some. It's just some shit to make you go.
We just spent
You know what
20
I'm saying?
something minutes talking about, bro, niggas getting jammed up, bro, like, and then this shit happened.
And then
hey,
this shit
listen.
right here,
Hey,
bro.
listen. Martin went on a stakeout, and Martin listened to phone calls so he could find out what Tommy did, and still never learned. I don't blame Denzel. Sometimes you know what I'm saying, like. And Tommy and Martin had known each other since they was kids. Sometimes, man, you got to, hey, bro, just let me know. That way, if somebody come knocking at my door with some suits on, I can just tell them I ain't seen you in 2 weeks.
But
Hey,
bro,
listen.
if I don't tell you, you have plausible deniability. So when they do come knocking, when you say I don't know, they're gonna take your I don't know instead of saying I don't know if I could trust you.
That's a
Listen,
fact. That is a fact. Because the thing
listen.
now, the plausible deniability, especially with authorities, bro, like that. Now they thinking to themselves, bro, like, all right, we got a person of interest, and within the case that we trying to solve. Okay, let's mark that name down. Now they got your picture on the bulletin board in their office and shit. That's the
Well,
last
I
place you
never.
want to be.
Well, I never asked for the details. I just, hey, look, I'm into some illegal stuff. That's all right, cool. That's all I need to know, bro. That right there is it. That way now I don't have to ask no more questions.
Don't
That's
even
all
say
it is.
that, bro.
I don't
Just
That's too
even need
much.
don't
That's
no.
too
even
I
much.
say
don't
that.
even
Just
need
tell
no
them.
That's too much right
answers.
there. That's too
Yeah,
much right there.
don't even say that. Just tell them, bro. Like, yo, just tell them, bro. Yo, you gotta do something for a family or some shit. All right, man. I see you soon.
Hey,
Tell
something
them any
illegal
damn
could be
thing.
like selling sea monkeys or something like that, fellas. Like it ain't got to be all bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what if you look in the rule book for your state and you looking like, yo, they catch you, that's 20 years to life now, and then whoever's
Exactly.
accomplice to it, it gets 10 years to life now. Now you fuck now, because if
And
you
then
use any type of wrong words to the wrong person
yeah,
now, you fuck now. Now you're gonna be looking at
you
me
mess
crazy.
around and go to catch a sea monkey in San Diego at damn Sea World or some shit. And then now you looking at 10 to 15 because they don't play that shit. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's
So
and that's why the answer always is, look, I ain't seen them in 2 weeks. That's always the answer.
Until they look through the camera feed and say, oh, but we saw you here with him around this time in the bar like a week and a half ago, getting drinks, being happy, buying out the bar. What's going on with that?
nah, that was 2 weeks
And
ago, bro. The camera just got the date wrong. Some shit
thank
like
you.
that, bro.
That's all. That's all it is. I ain't
Well,
seen him in two
well,
weeks.
well, guys, we're gonna figure it out. In the time we're figuring out, we're gonna put your ass right behind these bars right here. So sit down real quick and hold it down for me.
Well, sir, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but unless you got any real physical evidence that I took part in anything, I'm gonna go back in here and watch One Piece. Y'all have a good day.
Hey,
Oh, bro,
so I don't know.
that nigga sound like a skit on an album, bro. Like when niggas.
All right,
Go
so
ahead,
so
Denzel. Go
real
ahead, Denzel.
real yeah, real quick. I wanted to hop into another topic real quick.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't know if y'all heard, but the city of San Antonio is looking to acquire the Kansas City Chiefs from Kansas City if they can't find a solution to their new stadium. So apparently, Kansas City is working on a new stadium, but they can't find a place to put it. And so the city of San Antonio is offering like, yo, if y'all don't find a solution, we can take that off your hands.
So what's happening with their stadium though? What's happening with the Kansas City
Probably
Chiefs stadium?
taxpayer money, more than likely. That and locations.
I can bring it up real quick.
But I will say this though, because not to cut you off,
just imagine. Just one thing.
Go ahead.
Just imagine Wemby and Patrick Mahomes in the same
city, bro. Yeah,
That would be
that'd
San
crazy.
Antonio had the
San
craziest
Antonio,
strong arm.
San
The
Antonio,
craziest strong
yeah.
arm.
But
price
you know
tag's gonna be crazy.
when the Raiders were trying to move, people don't realize that the other city that was competing with Las Vegas at that time was San Antonio. So San Antonio has been trying for a while to try to get a NFL team that's not
They've been
a
trying
new
to get
up and
something
coming
close
one.
to Mexico for a minute.
They've been trying to get a team in San Antonio, the city of San Antonio. They've been trying to get an NFL team in San Antonio for a while, and I think they're doing that so that they're able to, I guess, kind of balance out the whole like city sports rivalry thing that they have going on between them and Houston and Dallas. Because Houston and Dallas do have that one thing over San Antonio, which is they do
Oh
both house
yeah,
an
that's a good
NFL team.
point. That's a
They
good
both
ass
house
point.
they both house an NFL team, and for somebody, I've been to Texas numerous times, and being in San Antonio, one of the things that they do look at a lot is that they do kind of have like this inner city rivalry when it comes to sports. So for them, they really are looking for an NFL team. So if they can somehow get the Chiefs down there and change it to like the San Antonio Aztecs or something like that, it'll be dope.
Nah. But the thing about
That's
this,
a good ass point though.
the missing layer in this is that the NFL owed the state of Missouri a lot of money, bro, because they moved the Rams, bro, and like a little bit too soon to L.A. St. Louis was still a spot for an NFL team, but they moved the Rams to LA right away because they was building that stadium so damn fast out in Inglewood. So they did once they moved them. Now Kansas City was pretty much the only team in Missouri. So realistically, I really don't know how the San Antonio thing for Kansas City came up outside of the stadium, bro. Like because they had even though they had an incident, a couple of incidents at a parade, and they won like 3 championships now, 3 Super Bowls in the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, I think Kansas City they probably gonna remain there in the long run, but San Antonio or somebody down close to Mexico is gonna get a team real soon. They're gonna get a team real soon.
So I brought up an article saying that the field regulations for Kansas City Chiefs home turf are becoming outdated.
Okay.
I'm guessing the stadium is just getting to that point where it's becoming too old to really sustain that amount of people every year. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do, man.
I ain't gonna lie though.
You would think they would have enough money to tear it down and just like build another stadium somewhere. But
hold on, Desmond. Hold on. That whoa, wait, whoa. It ain't that simple, bro. Just tear down a whole ass stadium.
I know.
Bro, nigga, whoever live in that state, bro, you're gonna see your taxes go up crazy. You're gonna think you live in New York, bro. You're gonna think you living in New York, bro.
That's true.
Nigga, you gonna hear in the bro, we gonna come back here in a later no snooze button and hear like, yeah, Missouri going on fucking riots. You're like, yo, what's going on over there? Like, what's happening? Yeah, they trying to kill them with taxes, bro. Shit going crazy.
Yeah, they trying to kill, and they took their football team, bro. You don't realize, bro, the niggas gonna be shooting in snowy weather and shit, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be real bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy if the Chiefs do end up moving to San Antonio.
Let me say this real quick though. I ain't gonna lie though. San Antonio tried to do a strong. Tim had a good point. All the Texas team, Houston, Dallas got football teams, so San Antonio trying to get in that pot too. them trying to make that strong arm is kind of crazy. But yo, if they ever manage to make that strong arm, bro, they made a strong arm for the century, bro. They started off right, bro. Even though they got Patrick Mahomes in the middle of his prime, bro. Yeah, you started off right. You got damn near one of the best NBA players ever in history, and you about to have one of the best NBA players ever in history, bro. At least on the defensive end, at the very least.
That's
Right.
a fact.
That's a fact for sure.
But I still stand on what I said, man, a couple of weeks ago. I'm not moving off of that.
Don't bring that back up, bro. Please don't bring that back up, bro.
I'm not bringing it up. I'm just standing on what I said. As long as you know what I said.
Okay. All right. Please, Dezo, hit the pivot.
So Leaf, if you wanted to hear about the burglary that happened at the strip club earlier, it was a strip club in Atlanta called Onyx, right? And there was two men who cut a hole in the ceiling, and they came through the ceiling, and they bypassed the security system that way, and they stole $250,000. Now, in my opinion,
how the fuck?
In my opinion, hitting a spot for only $250,000 isn't really worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Like,
they got away with it though. I mean, they probably was just scrabbling up money. It's not like
I mean, we don't know if they're gonna get away with it though. They may not get away with it because they know if they know that it's two men, then they have security footage of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know if they're gonna get away with it. But
you know what I first thought of, bro, when I first heard the title of this show, I thought about the chick, bro, that fell that was on like the pole, bro, and she fell all the way down. You remember that shit, bro?
What?
No, I don't.
You don't remember that shit, bro? It was on Twitter, bro. It was a chick, bro. She was. It
was
on
a video.
Pole. Yeah, it's a video of it, bro. It was on Twitter, bro. It was a chick that was like all the way dumb high on the pole. She fell all the way down, bro. I think she had a face injury, bro. Like she was out for.
Oh, she landed on her face, bro. Oh my god, bro.
She had a face injury, yeah. So
you trying to shit on strippers right now, bro? Like, is that what's going on?
Nah, I don't know. But listen, as soon as you said burglary, bro, like I was like, tell me these niggas didn't come in from the ceiling. And just as I thought, they came in from the ceiling. That means, bro, they tried to James Bond stealth the mission first, and then wind it up. Let's do it on some gangster shit, bro. Like let's do it on some real ratchet shit.
They definitely frequent that strip club if they knew to come in through the ceiling, bro.
Exactly.
There's no way that you just show up at some random strip club and be like, yo, let's take it through the roof, man. Let's go through the roof.
They have somebody on the inside. There's no way they came through.
Well,
the
technically, Denzel, if you've watched the movie Blue Streak enough, I think you will have a pretty good idea that you can go through the ceiling in most cases.
What's Blue Streak about?
Blue Streak.
You've never seen Blue Streak, Denzel?
Never seen.
Oh my
Martin Lawrence and Dave Chappelle, yeah. And Martin Lawrence and Dave Chappelle.
It's Martin Lawrence, yeah, man. It's a movie where he's a jewel thief, but he kind of gets caught up because he has a rogue partner, and then oddly enough, where he hides the jewel at, he hides it in a police station. But he didn't know it was going to become a police station because it wasn't a finished building yet. But check it, Denzel, check it out, man. Check it out, Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence. I'm telling you, bro, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh, bro. It's hilarious.
So my question to y'all is, if y'all found out that a strip club that y'all go to got robbed like this, would that prevent y'all? Like, would that scare y'all off from going to that strip club? Or would y'all?
As long as it don't scare off the talent, ain't no need of me being scared.
Exactly. And the thing is, man, like I support Bobby Port page way more than I support strip club establishments anyway. But the thing is like, nah, because I value my dollar, my nigga. Like I ain't.
What kind of strip clubs they got in there?
Bro, this nigga Leaf talk about he's sending he's sending 25 super chats or something. That what the fuck, dog?
Bro, stop acting like I ain't send Bobby some money, bro. Stop that.
Yeah, but what the fuck is that, bro? I support Bobby more than I support strip clubs. You say you don't like the fucking strip club, bro. Stop shitting on the women, bro. Stop shitting
I'm
on
not
their
shitting
dollar,
on the
bro.
women, nigga.
Stop
I
shitting
mean,
on their
listen,
dollar, bro.
I'm not shitting on their dollars. They dollar come from niggas'
Is
pockets,
is
bro.
is stripping
That's the
not
facts of
not
life,
a
bro. Their dollar's always gonna come from my pocket, bro. That's the
is
fact of life.
Yeah,
Leaf
your pocket,
is
not
stripping
mine.
not a respected art form to you?
Is it respect the art form? It is a respect the art form, but
Hmm.
that don't mean I gotta support it.
Damn. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair. That's
Yo,
fair.
Denzel, let me say this real quick. Let me say this, right?
What's up?
I don't think it necessarily has to be an inside job. If you see the Club of Onyx, it's not like there's a building on top of it or something like that. If you're a frequent guest of the establishment, after a certain point in time, if you know what you need to know, because if they're doing this, it's either this is not their first rodeo, or they know what to exactly do when inside the situation. So
Right.
at this point, you just need to know certain things. Where are these cameras? How are they stationed? When do these people leave? You don't really need to have an inside operation going on. All you need to do is have great conversations with certain type of people and find out messages that they send without them knowing.
And honestly, to be honest, maybe I am a little off about stealing only $250,000. Maybe $250,000 is the perfect amount of money to steal. Because there was a heist in LA like a couple months ago where they stole like 30 million. And those guys are going to be on the run for the rest of their lives. 250,000, they may be like, all right, we'll look for them for a month, But after that, like, it's only $250,000. Like, you can get
No,
that back.
that's a for lifer thing too. That's a for lifer thing too. You
Is
better
it?
hope that 250K take you on for the rest of your life. Or you know how to hide and play inside.
But
Become Mission Impossible, bro. You are the
how much?
MIS, bro.
But the thing, I'm trying to just go based off of like how much the business will miss that. You know what I'm saying? A business will miss 30 million. Like they'll never forget that you stole 30 million from them.
But they'll also never forget you took 250K from me though.
But they can get that back. The next Titty Tuesday that they throw, they can get that back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm missing 250K from that City Tuesday now, son. So like if I made 500K, like yo, I could have had 750K, bro.
That's true. That's
Fuck.
true.
And I gotta wait for the IRS and all type of tax shit to give me my money back, bro. Now they in my business now, bro. Fuck. What are you doing to me? Fuck. I'm getting liquor on the side for cheap. They're gonna look into that shit now. Come on. Fuck. Shit. You fucked me up, bro. No.
I think the police. I think the police will only look for him for at least like maybe like at the most maybe like half a year. They'll probably look for him. If they haven't found him by then, bro, it's 250K, man. We'll let him live, bro.
250K, man, to chicks that's trying to pay off college funds and shit, bro. That come on, bro. That I mean, I'm not a supporter, bro. But I'm not a supporter in getting robbed neither, bro. Like
they gotta split it between two guys, though. It was two men in the heist.
That means that's 125,000.
Well,
niggas.
Well, let me say this though. Let me say this real quick. We allegedly know it's only two men, but inside the operation, you'll know how many people involved.
Yeah, it could be more than that.
So you mean to tell me two niggas ran up in there and go siphon filter style? If you know, you know. Siphon filter style. Got through the shit. Came out with 6 figures. Now they both 6 figures rich. You mean to tell me that other niggas wasn't involved in this shit? They had like,
damn, leave fucking talk before you keep on eating, bro.
Bruh.
That man got a bacon egg and cheese now, bro.
Nah.
Eat a Popeye's biscuit.
Nah. I ain't need no biscuit. I mean no breakfast sandwich. But
I told you, easy. What I tell you? Go ahead.
No. Nah, but the thing is like if somebody else was involved, that means cameras wouldn't have caught shit. That means they would have saw what they saw, this, that, and the third, or whatever. They would have been following them throughout the whole scheme, bro. So somebody had a camera inside something. Ain't no way, bro. Like 2 niggas just ran up in there, and then they know the surveillance tape is gonna find out who did it, and then they can't find the niggas, and then $250,000 is just gone. All right, fine. Well, they
No,
like, all
Leaf.
right, let's take the hit.
It's not necessarily like the club surveillance cameras have to catch them, because if you like imagine the police, they go to the site, they say what happened to your cameras? Oh, we shut them off at a certain period of time after we leave the club. All right, cool. So we can't get that surveillance camera. So give it a little bit more time. I'll get the street camera from where they fucking came through at, and I'll see how many people came out their car.
I mean, yeah, that's valid.
Now we're taking every camera that we could possibly get and tracking this license plate and see where it goes.
That is valid. We'll see how far this investigation
So
goes.
that's why I said that. So like, this is a for lifer thing. Like, they taking that license plate. If you ain't burn that car, they taking that license plate. They follow you wherever you go. If you burn that car now they going even harder now. All right, so like, you got another charge on your name now, bro. You got another charge. So,
I mean,
But what
if
if they
anything,
take that 250?
They could probably just flip the plates, bro, like, and then send that shit to a junkyard.
But what if they take the 250 and they like donate it to like the local boys and girls club? It'd be okay, right?
oh shit,
Yeah,
oh
facts.
shit, dog.
If,
Oh shit, dog. Oh shit, dog.
if you're doing it for a good cause, I guess it's
If you're doing the Brett Favre route, then it shouldn't be no problem.
shouldn't be
Hey,
no problem.
Could you
listen.
imagine, man, like taking money from big booty hoes, man, and going to donate that shit, bro, like right to kids and shit, bro? I was like, man, these hoes don't need this, man. Like, come on, man, y'all
Bro,
kids need this, man. Good.
you could
Could you
try that if
imagine
you
that?
you could try that if you want to, but I'm just gonna put this out there right now. Yeah, you could try to take that Brett Favre route, but Brett Favre had one white thing going on for him. You feel what I'm saying? One white thing going for him. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not bringing up Brett Favre, man, until somebody else black get away with some shit, man, where they supporting something that needs to be supported, bro. Even if they did rob somebody, I'm not supporting that shit. And Brett Favre played for the Packers, and I'm not supporting that.
Yo, Leaf.
Yo.
Black Lives Matter.
Yes, they do.
Let's end the show off with this last topic real quick. I just want to get y'all thoughts and opinions on Nikola Jokic winning his third MVP. He won it.
My bad, bro.
Leaf is so upset. Leaf is so upset he didn't even speak. He just
No, I'm not.
Yo,
you know what I'm upset at?
You know that emoji with the fucking air coming out?
Yeah, with the hair coming out the nose. That's exactly what Leaf just did.
You know what I'm upset about. I'm not
You gotta
upset
clip
about.
that.
I'm not upset about the fact that he won this year. I'm upset about the fact that the NBA voters basically came together and said, you know what, we got to give a makeup MVP award. Because that's basically what this shit is, bro. If he got the shit last year, the conversation that we would have been having, along with him winning a championship and a Finals MVP, would have been a conversation that, like, a lot of the NBA topics and all of the historians are not ready for. Is he one of the greatest of all times? Because three regular seasons all in a row and a Finals MVP to top it off. Bro, that would have been a hard dispute to basically nudge out. That would have been a hard dispute to basically nudge out, bro. Like, listen, I wouldn't have been mad if SGA or Luka got it this year. I wouldn't have been mad. But the thing is, Joker getting it this year basically proves that the voters, bro, like, it's so much shit going on with this voting process. It went from we saw it years ago, and we still seeing it today. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, and I felt like they gave him this for some type of reason, bro. Like, whatever the reason was, I hope that Denver mess around and come back in this series and win this championship. I know it's far fetched from happening, but I hope they mess around and come back, because they came back down from 3-1 leads before, and we all saw it. So the thing is, bro, just for them niggas giving this nigga award, bro, and giving him a hey, man, our bad, man. We know we shouldn't have gave Joel that shit, bro. Like, hey, you deserved it, but hey, we got you this year, bro. I mean, even though you about to get swept.
But you saying that as if he didn't, like, deserve to win it.
Yeah, like he didn't.
I think he put in work this year. You know what I'm saying?
I think he
Absolutely. I mean,
I think he did do I think he did too. But the thing is, he didn't do anything that he didn't do before. SGA did something that he didn't do before. Luka did something that he didn't do before, bro. Like in terms of not just for themselves but for their teams. The SGA went from barely sniffing the play-in all the way
the
to
play
first
in.
in the West. You
Yeah.
know, what was it? Luka went from barely sniffing the play-in all the way to top 5 in the West. So the reality is that, to me, if the standard is advanced analytics, to me, bro, I think Luka has much as an argument as anybody else. If the standard is your team, where's your team at? I think SGA has a more of an argument than anybody else. I think them
But
two had the most valid
let me
arguments in terms of those two parameters.
and Leaf, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not and I, me personally, I would have been fine with SGA or Luka winning it. But the thing is, like, SGA and Jokic's teams both had the same record. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like one was just so far and away, making his team that much better than the other players, right? And then
Right.
with Luka, his advanced stats, like, they were great, but Jokic's advanced stats were just as good as his. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's like you got the best of both worlds with the one guy. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it. Like,
I think
I
Jokic.
feel like they pick and choose when to value advanced stats, because
for sure, they definitely do.
they
Oh yeah,
definitely
they
pick
do
and
pick and
choose when to
choose.
value it. Because the thing is, it's like we saw somebody average a triple double for how I don't know how many years straight.
Did 3 years
Before,
straight.
yeah, for about three out of the next 4 years,
3
at
years
least
straight, four
three
out
to
of
four
5 years.
years,
Yeah, 4 out of
four to
Yeah,
5 years.
5
4 out of 5.
years,
Yep.
and they only got one MVP to show for it. So they definitely pick and choose when to value advanced analytics, and they definitely pick and choose. If I think if the advanced analytics is not as strong of an argument for you, then they go straight to team. Then they go straight to who had the best team and who's the best player on the best team. They go straight to that. So the advanced analytics basically has changed the basically the dynamics of winning an MVP, bro, especially over the past 4 or 5 years, when you basically seen players like that had 26, 12, and 6, or 28, 28, 12, 13, and 7, or some shit like that. These is what Jokic's numbers are. These is what Embiid's numbers are. These is what Giannis's numbers are. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I think for Giannis to not be in top 3 was kind of crazy to me, but hey, it is what it is, man. So I'm not mad at it, but I'm just mad that this was the MVP that they decided to give, knowing that last year he had just as strong as a case anyway. That's what I'm mad
I
at.
I think the conversation for me really boils down to I'm not I'm nowhere near upset that he got it. I think I'm more upset of how much he won over SGA. Because, like Dezo was saying, they did finish with the same record. And the only reason why OKC finished ahead of Denver is it came down to one of those tiebreakers. And the tiebreaker that they won was the divisional record.
Do you have the
So
votes
they,
on Dezo? Do you have the first place and second place on votes? Real quick,
Yeah, I can
bring
I
up.
can I can bring that up real
Keep on
quick.
going,
yeah,
Tim. My
so,
fault.
oh no, you good, bro, you good. But for me, it was just the amount at which he won over SGA, given the fact that, like Leaf said, last year SGA was a 10 seed, and then this year he willed that team into being the top team in the Western Conference. So for me, the conversation was only going to boil down, especially looking at over the last 2 weeks. For me, I felt like the conversation was only going to boil down to Jokic and SGA. I would have personally given it to SGA because, as much as you want to say, well, it's an outlier of the simple fact that he won by a divisional record. Well, hey, I mean, if I beat you by one game in the division, I just beat you by one game in the division. Whether you think divisions matter in basketball or not, I did do that, and so therefore I did earn the number 1 seed. So that's why I would have given it to SGA. So I'm not mad that Jokic won it. I'm just upset about how much he happened to win it by. But you can go ahead with the votes now, Dezo.
Yeah, so the voting results, the voting breaks down like this. Nikola Jokic received 79 first place votes. SGA received 15. Luka received 4, and then Giannis received 1. So somebody out there thought
15.
Giannis was
That's insanity.
79 to 15. That's my issue.
That's
That's my
insanity.
issue.
That's
So
Yes,
insanity.
that's crazy. 79 to 15 is crazy.
so let me ask y'all this then, right? Because y'all brought some good points, and I like how y'all opinions, how y'all feel about it. So let me ask y'all this question, right? Do you think this year's MVP, right, for the voters? Because we know most of the voters is the niggas in the media. So like the Chris Broussards, Nick Wright don't got one, bro. Like the Nick Friedels, Chris Mannix, shit like that. The beat reporters, the ESPN reporters, all the Bleacher Report reporters, Mark Spears, all that shit. So these guys, right? Do you think it's more important to give a young player who came from a playing situation all the way to the top the MVP, or to make up a mistake that you did last year to rightfully rightfully wrong your wrongs from before? Do you think it's more important to wrong the wrong you made from before, or to just keep on going and just make the right choice now?
I think their hands were forced. Me personally, before anybody, I think their hands were forced because I think two things. One from your recent comment, and then one from what Leaf was saying. I don't think it's a conversation we should have been uncomfortable with if Jokic would have won 3 in a row and then go on to win the championship and Finals MVP. Because was we, I
But
think
Tim,
we could
you
have
can't
placed him.
attach real quick, Tim, not to cut you off, but you can't attach the Finals MVP to the MVP because the MVP is going to come first. We have no hindsight at that point in time to know if
Yeah,
he's going to make it to the finals.
yeah, but see, and even with that, I think the conversation of him winning 3 in a row, I don't think can be that bad, particularly given the fact that they did go on to win. But if you just look at it from the 3 MVP standard, it could have been just a simple conversation of looking at him as one of the greatest, but just putting him in top 20. But then when it comes to your comment, I don't think it was more so a righting of the wrong because if Embiid doesn't get hurt,
Let me
Embiid is a
rebuttal.
back-to-back MVP this year.
But let me
yeah.
but
You know
but
what I
let
mean? Like Embiid. So I think for
real quick,
them, it
that's what let me
wasn't
rebuttal.
like, yeah, I just think for them it wasn't like, okay, we got to make up for a wrong that we did because even if all of us now agree, okay, y'all were wrong for giving it to Embiid last year, you should have just gave it to Jokic. This year, Embiid was on his way to saying, for all of y'all that thought it was a here Embiid, you can have it. No, that's not the case. So it wasn't like it was a situation of them right or wrong. But as far as the overall point of your question, I do think they looked at it like, okay, we didn't give it to him last year. We saw the ridicule of that. And B got hurt, so we couldn't make up for it by making him beat MVP this year. So
Real quick.
let's just go ahead and give it to him, despite the fact that we see what SGA is doing. And you can tell that just based off of the first place votes that Dezo read off.
Real quick.
79 to 15 with 2 guys with identical records is crazy.
But real quick, Tim, just to give you a quick rebuttal, right? And then you could go, Leaf. So when you said it wouldn't have been that bad to give him 3 MVPs in a row. So there's a tradition going on. The people that won at least 3 MVPs either went to the finals and have a finals MVP or they have a championship. You know what I'm saying? So like if you gave him that 3 MVP in a row, like you're breaking tradition. Now I think the media, they kind of realized they hand when they open the door for Westbrook. They see the conversation that they opened themselves up to. Pause. But that's what they did. So, like I said, that's why I asked the question: do you make the right choice from here on out, or do you try to right the wrongs that you did in your past life?
But even with that, what you've now doubled down, and like I said, my fault, Leaf. But even with that, and I'm just to add on to it, not to rebuttal it, but now what you've done now is from there you didn't want to make a wrong, but then you doubled down on the wrong by giving a guy MVP who ain't even been past the second round. So as much as you didn't want to give it to a guy who hadn't either been to the finals or won a conference final, you then allowed yourself to give the MVP to a guy who now we've looked at, and now he's the only one that hasn't even been past the second round.
These
Which
are
one is a
facts,
stronger
but at
indictment, though?
and to top that off, the thing is that a lot of the MVPs, the MVPs that was controversial that Joker got before this one, you could it was because of Joel's injuries. Joel, bro, was leading the MVP ladder almost every single time in the last 4 years up until he got hurt. This year was one of those years where it was going to be undisputable. It was going to be undisputable. Yeah, it was going to be.
That's another Leaf. I'm glad you brought that up. That's another reason why I don't really like any of Jokic's MVPs because they all came off the fact that somebody else would have won it.
Had they not got hurt.
But that's what you could do that for damn near. But that's what you could do that for damn near the last 10 MVPs.
How many people can we do that for?
No, you could do that for the last 10 MVPs, bro. You could do that for the last 15 MVPs.
No, you
go down the list. Go down the list.
Wait, hold on.
Go down the list.
So what's the crimes against Giannis 2 back-to-back MVPs?
They said Harden should have got it.
James Harden in Houston.
Harden should have won the 18-19 one, but
that's not due to injury though.
That 1920
injury.
That 1921 though, that was all his. There was no disputing that.
The 1920 that was Giannis's, right?
But you're disputing where the MVP should have went to though.
What you mean?
But I think we can do that almost every year. We can even go back as far as to Nash winning over like. And I hear you on that. But that's why even then that wasn't my stance on it. Even though I understand what Dezo and Leaf are saying about Jokic and him winning the MVPs, I do, however, see where they are coming from. Where it's like, okay, we gave Westbrook the MVP one year when he was the 6th seed. Because we seen what he did. He did something historical. We give him that. You see what Jokic then turns around. We give him the MVP one year while he's also a 6th seed. But then we look at it. Jamal Murray's out. We see how he's all these advanced stats leaders. And we see what he's doing in order to get his team into the playoffs. So we give it to him that year. If nothing else, that is the one year where I look at where it's like you only gave it to Jokic this year because of what you did for Westbrook. I wouldn't necessarily boil that MVP down to an injury. I would
to speak on the rush joint, bro. If everybody remember how the first place votes went, that shit was close as hell. Like, bro, like him and Harden, what they were doing that year, because Harden was like basically, I think, 2 rebounds off of averaging a triple-double as well. He was averaging 28, 12, and 8.
That's a fact.
Those numbers get you MVP. With a first place Houston Rockets team, those numbers get you MVP on any year other than that year, bro, because a 30-point triple-double is something we ain't seen since Oscar. So the reality is that for the MVP, it's really the voting, bro, that a lot of people have a problem with, because now they could go look it up.
That's what I'm saying. That's my biggest problem was the 79.
When you see 79, 15, and 4. Come on, bro.
But Leaf, hear my thing, right? Not to cut you off. Hear my thing, right? And you absolutely right. It comes down to the voters, right? That's why I go and listen to the reporters, because that's the people that got the vote. Chris Mannix, Chris Haynes, Chris Broussard, Mark Spears, Hubie Davis. These people.
We need to know all these. We need to know all these voters too. We need to know them easy. We need to know.
Tim, you can look it up. You can look it up. You can look at the list of people that got to vote. But here's my thing, right? That's why I be saying, like, yo, people like, oh, I don't want to listen to ESPN. But like when the votes come out, you have a problem. Like, oh, how about you listen to the people that give them the votes? Their shit is subject. It's not objective. You feel what I'm saying? That's all. Like it's and they not going. Everybody criteria and barometer is not consistent with each other, so everybody has their own criteria, so you need to listen to them and listen to what they appreciate. When you hear what they appreciate, you're gonna understand why they made their choice, how they made it, bro.
I don't know how Stephen A. Smith has a vote. You know what I'm saying? Like he covers
Media.
every other sport. Like he doesn't just cover the NBA. Like how is he
If
voting
I
on
do
every
listen to
NBA
it, it's
game
gonna
manager?
ruin my ears even more because a lot of listen, a lot of it goes way like beyond subjectivity. It's to the point where it's like, okay, I know why you didn't vote for Russ. I know why you didn't, bro. Like, and you can't hide it. I know why. I know why you didn't vote for
No, leave
Harden.
that
All
too.
after
That
the
too,
fact.
though. Not that too. That's a fact. That too.
You know what
That
I'm
get thrown
saying?
into there
So
too.
it a lot of these stuff, a lot of the votes that's not being handed out to players don't really have nothing to do with basketball. It really don't, bro. Like these listen, I look, it's players,
It's subjective
it's
to years.
people
It's
in the
subjective to
media,
years.
it's people in the media that have cost players all NBA teams just based on the fact, bro, that
That's a fact.
they didn't do an interview or they didn't do this or they didn't do that, bro. Like it's a lot of personal agendas in that shit. We watched the
Yeah.
Utah Jazz have the #1 seed and Spider missed out on some money. We
Yeah.
watched Spider miss out on an All NBA team. We saw that. We saw Klay Thompson miss out on the All NBA team and miss out on $40 million. So the reality, bro, of these awards is kind of the same type of agendas and the same type of mo that the voters is using for anybody that they decided from day one that they don't want to vote for. They decided that, bro. Kendrick Perkins
Yeah.
basically snitched on himself last year. He snitched, bro. He snitched on himself right on TV.
Right on TV, bro.
We right on TV, bro. With try to use the race card for Joker getting MVP.
Yeah, that
And
was
the
pretty
shit and the
wild.
shit worked because Joel
Shit
wound
worked
up
like a
getting it.
And then had the nerve to
worked
come
like
out
a
after the award was handed to talk about, oh well, I voted for Jokic and all this other stuff. Like it was crazy. But like I said, man,
You
all in
voted for
all,
you voted for Jokic all after the fact. You want to sit there, bro? Really?
yeah, like I said, there's man, like my honest issue is not that, you know, the should have gotten the three in a row, shouldn't have got it or whatever, or he won it this year and it should have been SG. I personally feel like it should have gone to my bad. It should have gone to SGA. My biggest problem is that even with Easy being like, if you listen to them, you can understand the way that they vote. Eh, 79-15 is a huge disparity
That's
Very huge
crazy.
between the
disparity.
way people see what they feel like Jokic is doing as opposed to what people feel like they see SGA doing, given the fact that they finished with identical records. Let
right.
But
the,
but to,
don't let that part escape you in all of this. It would be one thing if it was a 79-15 and maybe Denver had beat them out by 2 games. It would be even more ridiculous if it was 79-15 and
And
SGA had
SGA
actually
numbers was
finished with a
like
better,
28. Yeah,
with an
yeah.
overall better record. But 79-15 with the exact same record and SGA having the most 30-point games in the season this year,
Mhm.
Crazy.
that's big
Yeah,
easy. That's big easy.
no, but here the thing though, real quick, Tim, and then
yeah.
I could throw it right back to you,
That's it. That
Dizzle.
listen.
But
I'm not like that.
go ahead, Leaf. Go ahead, Leaf.
What I was saying, bro. Like I think the math is just all. See, the thing is, if it's advanced analytics that really got Joker to basically this point into where it's like his MVP case is undeniable, then I'm thinking about Joel. I'm thinking about Giannis, and not in terms of this year, but I'm like, okay, where was Giannis' advanced analytics argument for after the years that he did win 2 in a row? Where's where is
He's still in the conversation
where's
though, Leaf.
Luca's advanced huh?
He was still in the conversation though, Leaf. It's not like he didn't like drop out completely out of MVP talk. Like shit, like even this year he got at least one first place vote. So like he's still in that conversation.
Which is disgusting. which is disgusting to me, bro. Because at the same time, when you see 30, 13, and 6, you thinking to yourself, like, all right, if another player is not at least doing 32, 9, and 9, bro, like, then we don't even need to sit here. But you know the crazy part about this? There was a player on this list that did 32, 9, and 9. It was Luka. And when you see first round, when you see four first place votes for that type of production, you thinking to yourself, wait,
You see,
hold up.
but Leaf, you see,
It's a wild game, bro. It's a wild game.
but that's why I keep on going back to it's subjective. Everybody barometer is set different. So now you could look at Luka and you could look at the counting numbers like, hey, the man averaged 32, 9, and 9. Meanwhile, Joker averaged like what, 25, 10, and 6 or something like that. 25, 10, and
20, Joker averages 26, 12, and 8, I think. 26,
Yeah,
26, 12, and 8.
8.
So
something
I
like
could
that.
so I could look at that, right? If I'm a particular reporter, I could be like, yeah, that Luka numbers is great. But I recognize Luka play style. That usage rate is crazy. Meanwhile, Jokic get off the ball and get the whole team involved. Hence to why that 8 assists is different from that 9 assists over there. I could use that as the reason why I'm choosing Jokic over Luka. See, here my thing, right? It's all subjective, and everybody got their own thing going on, bro. So at the same time, yeah, you gonna look at accounting stats, but the reporters, their subjectivity, they're gonna pay attention to other things. So yeah, I hear you, Tim. The records are similar, right? And I hear you, Deso. SGA putting up crazy numbers alongside Jokic. But then if and they probably got like he probably got some good 'cause I saw some second level analytical numbers for SGA that's really good. Like he's up in the top 5 type shit. But like at the same time too, you have to watch the games. So when you watch the games, think about it in this sense. A young team came out of nowhere with a young budding star that been rising up to the occasion. Yes, he rightfully so. If Jokic wasn't here, he probably would have deserved the MVP. Now, if you want to debate between him and Luka, that would have been a different conversation. But Jokic, as a defending MVP, defending champ, and coming back, and from last year, niggas saying he should have won the MVP, and he has similar numbers from that year to this year, and he's the defending champ and still holding his team up in a dominant fashion, running through everybody. Because remember, we got to remember to talk throughout the regular season because it's a regular season award. The team was still dominant in the regular season. So holding that dominance, and you've been dominant in the regular season for some good time now. So holding that dominance with your numbers, with your second degree numbers, with your analytical numbers, and holding dominance, it was just like, what, one game out of the 1 seed? That right there, you could give some credence to Jokic. Now, I agree with y'all. I feel like SGA should have got the MVP. I really wanted Luka, but I can't be mad if they gave it to Jokic.
Yeah, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at it.
I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I feel like I'm mad at the agenda that was put into it more so. I'm not mad at the necessarily winning, bro. Like, because the only way this could really backfire on the voters, bro, to me, and if I know their agenda, bro, is if a Joker and the Denver Nuggets basically come back from this down 0-2 and win this whole damn thing, and now they're gonna be looking stupid because
Leaf, not to cut you off, but let me say this though: if Jokic go outside like that, bro, they get swept. This will undoubtedly be his last MVP, and this series right here. Yeah, and this series right here will be the chokehold for it. Like, yeah, we can't put you nowhere above in MVP discussion. We'll honor you and put you in the discussion, but we'll never truly acknowledge.
They're gonna treat him like Giannis. They're gonna treat him like Giannis.
Yeah, they're gonna treat him like Giannis. Yeah. Facts. But I feel as though the way that this could be counter-reacted, and to add more jealousy to it, bro, from the voters, because there is jealousy in a lot of these voters, bro. Like, yo, we voting for this dude again, this da 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 da. No, the thing is, bro, if Denver comes back from this, this is gonna be a ha to all of the voters, bro, from last year, and then the same voters probably this year that said, you know what, hey, Joel got hurt, man, we gonna have to go with Buddy. And I understand you got to use the 65 game incentive and everything, and Joel getting knocked out of that conversation, it was a big hit to the MVP conversation. But you knew good and goddamn well what you was doing last year, and you know damn well what you was doing this year with in your brother. The way that this could come back and bite the media in the ass is if Denver win a championship this year. I think that's the only way this can come back and bite and literally bite them. Like people
But Leaf, you gotta like. I keep on bringing this point back up. You
don't
gotta
realize
realize the
Denver came back from 3-1 leads before. So
real quick, Leaf,
no,
real
no,
quick.
go ahead.
You gotta realize this, bro. Like real quick, you gotta the excuse is built into the award. The award is a regular season award. So the minute you start talking about postseason, they stop you in your tracks right there before you could get into your point and make a strong case. They say it's a regular season award. Stop talking to me. That kills
Right.
your argument right there, bro.
Right. But you just said, bro, if he gets put out in the next 2 games, this is his last award, no matter what. So my thing is like, yo, you gotta use that same thing both ways around. So
But
if
bro,
he
I hear you, bro. You asking them to be consistent. What I'm telling them, their barometer is going to change with basketball because basketball is an ever-changing sport. So yeah, you gonna say like, yeah, you could take my point for example. Like, okay, you had a good regular season, but I'm gonna hold some bullshit against you because of the postseason. Yes, because I felt like you was the best player in the league. And when it came down to when they put a certain type of scheme against you, you shriveled up and you shriveled up bad. I'm going to hold that against you. Same how they do it to Giannis, same way how they kind of do it to Harden, same way how they kind of do it to LeBron.
Listen, as fair as that sounds, I understand it, bro. Like, listen, as the top player, the head honcho of the league, with the MVP award, with most MVPs, you got to figure your way out of some of these situations where you got to adjust and things of that nature. But what I'm saying to you is, bro, if he does figure that out, now we gotta look at Joker in a different light if he does come back from this, because Minnesota, bro, like is basically this is arguably their toughest challenge, bro. They saying that if the Lakers would have got out of the first round, it would have been worse. Because the
Yeah.
thing is like that's what a lot of people saying. So the thing is, Minnesota being able to play the way that they play in an era where in a time where the NBA basically said before the season, bro, hey, we're not gonna call that too many ticky tack fouls. It's a few teams that listen to the NBA when they say shit like that. They're gonna be like, oh, word, bet we got the personnel right for it. Minnesota is one of them teams.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it was said a long time ago. Hey, listen, you can't go all the way back maybe 10, 12 years ago, bro. Hey, you can't play players that too tough, man. You can't play players too tough in 94 feet. Golden State was listening. They was like, word, bet. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, there are teams that got personnels already equipped for some of these rule changes.
Let me
Right.
You know,
say that. Let me say this real quick. I don't like the fact that if one team beat another team, then it's better than another said team. So, for example, since the Timberwolves is smacking the Nuggets, it will be automatically assumed that they would slap the shit out of the Lakers. When I feel like the Lakers would have came into that series and made it competitive. So, like, let me give you another example for a situation. In the regular season, right? The Wizards was getting slapped up by everybody. For some reason, the Kings played them and they slapped the fuck up the Kings for some odd reason. But then
Mm-hmm.
the Kings go on to go to the Lakers and fucking disrespect them completely. So with that thought process, if you follow the thought process from the other situation, you'll say the Wizards are better than the Lakers. Okay, you're smoking crack at that point. You're smoking big
But
crack at that
here's
point.
the thing with that, EJ.
styles make fights, bro. Like I mean,
and
like and the same thing
and
is
one thing,
applied in the NBA.
hold on, Leaf. And my thing with that is any team can get beat on any given night, right? So there's always going to be an off chance that a team like the Wizards is going to have a great night shooting the ball. Jordan Poole sees a baddie in the crowd, and now everything's clicking. You know what I'm saying? And they get one on the Lakers. My thing with this series, with this incident right here, is just the defensive capabilities of the Minnesota Timberwolves. In my opinion, would have been too much for the Lakers to overcome. And you said, like, the Lakers, obviously the Lakers are going to make it competitive because the Lakers made it competitive with Denver. All four of those, or all five of those games were competitive. It just so happens that in all five of those games, the better team, uh,
Closed it out.
closed it out.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but my whole thing with Minnesota and another team that I won't mention, bro, with Minnesota in particular being allowed to play the defense that they're playing, bro. You put this team back against a prime Warriors team. They call them every damn foul, and we all know it. And we all know it because the thing is bro, like it's how realistically 90%, like a good percentage of these wins, bro, is how the game is officiated. It's how to get it really is, bro. Like, and I don't want to put all of the onus on the referees, but at the same time, I remember a time where you could not play the type of defense that Minnesota is playing.
Belief at the same time too, you gotta credit that to the coaches and the coaching staff, bro. Before the game start, the coach go up to the refs and say, hey, we're gonna be playing a smash mouth game today. From the minute the game starts, let's take the Dallas and OKC game for example. The minute the game start, like I said from before, shout out to Breezy, I said it on the stream, they made it an emphasis to put the ball in the basket from the paint, either through lobs or dunks. Not no real weak layup. I'm going to smash this ball through the bucket forcefully. So that's an emphasis from the coaches. So like when like Rick Carlisle get onto the press conference and says, yo, from game one, we had a lot of questionable calls, but we didn't send it into the league. You're doing yourself and the team a disservice because you need to use every advantage you could get to win because they're using every advantage they could use to win. So like a team like the Warriors now, they do their due diligence, bro. They put it into the rest area from early. After the games, even if it's game one, if they see some calls that they don't like, they call it out, bro. They make sure they put an emphasis on some of the things. You can't just sweep it to the side, bro. When it comes down to war, bro, you need every advantage you could get against a team. And then if you're the underman team and you know it, you need a lot of things to fall for you right. So you can't be having things fall for you the other side and you just be like, oh yeah, it is what it is. Nah, bro. Y'all gotta tighten up, bro.
Yeah. And listen, I feel that, but my whole thing about that is if you telling me that that Chris Finch and the Minnesota Timberwolves told the refs before the game, bro, yo, listen,
they just come out playing like that, bro, and they play like that all season. So like once they come out playing like that, and they did that the whole season, the rest already know they steal. Like remember, these are not like new refs, bro. These refs through the regular season. So at this point, I know it's bad right now, but the NBA is taking the best of the best refs that they saw throughout the NBA. So more times than not, since Timberwolves was a 1 seed, most of these refs that's in the game, they've been roughing the Wolves. So if they come out playing the same way how they played all regular season, I'm less inclined to call a foul on you if this is how you do it, except you just up the level of it. Now, if you're like a team like, I'll say like, what's the finesse team? Like the Warriors, you only foul when you can't hold a guy, and then also you try, and then like your offense is like finesse jump shots. But for some reason, you come out in game one trying to fucking smash mouth play. If you do that in like the second quarter, third quarter, I might be blowing my whistle, bro. Pause. Like, yo, bro, y'all don't do that. And I'm gonna be more inclined to give the call to the defensive player than the offensive player if the offensive player is not known for making these kind of moves, bro.
I feel what you're saying, bro. Like, here's the thing. There's more than enough basketball that's been played over these years between the physical defensive teams and the finesse shooting teams, bro, to where we seen the physical shooting teams not get the benefit of the doubt right away. We seen especially against the finesse teams. We seen a time where shooters was getting to the free throw line a whole lot more than niggas that attack the basket. We seen that. So my thing is like, what is gonna like? I'm almost 100,000% sure that a defense like the Minnesota Timberwolves has right now bro, if they played in the 2010s with against the Golden State Warriors, a prime Golden State Warriors team, it doesn't matter if they would have did this shit right from the beginning or not. They would have been in foul trouble because that's the program. That's the program, bro. You can't like no, referees are not gonna sit there and allow Steph and Clay in their prime to basically get pushed around, bro, and they not calling shit. They're not. I'm almost 100% certain of it, bro. Like in the case in point I could use is after the Bulls beat the Pistons. After the Bulls beat the Pistons, bro, notice how other teams mounded up and started getting muscle dudes in the paint, out like almost similar to like a Bill Laimbeer and a Rick Mahorn. Notice how the Pacers in the Knicks and all of those teams in the East, man, started to play rough ball, but they couldn't because the thing is, flagrant fouls was around during that time. So they added flagrant fouls, bro, to basically neutralize what the Pistons was doing. All right, nah, y'all can't hit dudes that hard no more. So once they added that shit, bro, like, and then you add on the element that Jordan and the Bulls basically kind of figured out the mental game. The other teams that did that to them after the fact, the Pacers teams with the Davis brothers, the Knicks teams with Ewan and Oakley and all of them niggas, bro, in Miami with Alonzo, bro. That shit didn't phase them anymore. But they don't worry, bro. Like, yo, listen, y'all can play this way through the regular season, but y'all play in Chicago? Oh, nah, y'all can't play this way. We calling that. So we not gonna act like, bro, like physical defense, bro, like hasn't been basically neutralized by the officiating. We not gonna sit here and act like that. It has, especially if it's all about who the hell you're playing. And I can almost guarantee if the Minnesota Timberwolves was playing a prime Warriors team, bro, they would be treated the exact same fucking way.
That's a good question.
All right, man. Y'all heard it here, man. Great conversation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of conversation. All in all, at the end of the day, we can always just point blame at Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? He's caused all this.
Wait, why Russ?
Why Russ though? Goddamn, bro. Like, yeah, bro, you gotta take all the blame.
The trickle effect. The trickle effect of that MVP has just sent the whole NBA world into
Russ.
What is basketball anymore? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dezo, Russ.
So you're telling me that Russ basically broke advanced.
He broke the voting process for sure. He definitely did that. We can put blame on him for that.
I don't think he did it, bro. Like the thing is, it's like
he did it.
No,
man.
I mean, if you want to use
it to themselves, Dezo. They did it to themselves.
They did it to themselves.
It was made possible by Russell Westbrook having that great of a season. You know what I'm saying?
So you mad at me for having a great season, right? I averaged a triple double.
Threw it all out of whack, Russ.
No. But look,
I love you, Russ.
No,
but that season threw it all out of whack, man.
But Des, I averaged a triple double one season. You come out and think like, oh yeah, he do something phenomenal. I'm pretty sure he can't do it again. I'll come out and do it again. You don't want to give me my flowers in any type of way, shape, or form. That's on you, bro. That ain't on me, bro. I did the same thing I did last year, bro. What you want me to do? I came to the job. I showed up every day. I did the same thing. I'm employed every month for some reason. Right, what you want from me?
Hey, man.
Hey, listen. I put it to you this way. What about all the other years that he was averaging triple doubles and you didn't even acknowledge it? Because the thing is,
and that's the thing. We shouldn't, when he had that first season, we shouldn't have gassed it up to be more than what it was, you know? That's the thing.
So it was just a historic season, nothing else.
It was a historic season for sure. Was it MVP worthy though? I don't think.
Yes.
I don't
compared to the player that was averaging 28, 12, and 8.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know. No. Like listen, because that 28, 12, and 8 led to the Rockets finishing first in the league. In the league. So
right.
I get it. You know what I'm saying?
65 wins, by the way. 65.
We're not about to take away the
yeah.
context from fucking Russ MVP here, bro. They didn't have a lot to work with, bro. He was the offense, bro. Remember, that was a 30-point triple-double, bro. Remember that.
It was a 30
And
point
I
triple double,
understand. I understand that Russ
and he
was.
did lead the league in assists, and I understand that.
Yeah, I
But
understand
at
that
the,
Russ was by far the
And
best player on the team, but it's just
and he's top 10 in rebounding, bro. Like, come on now, bro. This is a guard we're
yeah,
talking about, bro. Now
yep,
you could say
and the average.
Steven Adams, Adams was giving him boards, but at the end of the day,
definitely
he
was
got
giving
that
him some
shit.
boards. But
But he got that shit though. But he got that shit. It's on his belt now, though. It's on his belt.
yeah,
He gave him something on his
It
belt.
is on his belt. Listen, I put it this way. I'm not blaming Russ. I'm blaming the fact that somehow, some way, all after the fact, the analytics, the analytics seas have basically opened up to now.
Mm.
We saw three players who were all fives and fours. We saw them respectively average on a year-to-year basis minimum 28, 11, and 6. Like that's what we saw in the last 5 to 6 years. That's what
yeah,
we've been seeing. So the
mhm.
thing is, bro, if the parameter in terms of the analytics side of it is 28, 11, and 6, or 28, 12, is 29, 12, and 6 minimum, the thing is, all right, you got over 28 points? Okay, cool. Hey, you got over 11 rebounds? No. You got over 8 assists? Yeah. Somebody do. Mm, you top 5 in your conference? Yeah. Is somebody else doing them? Is somebody else doing these numbers and they higher than you? Yes. Oh, they the MVP.
Mm. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, we
Like Leaf
will.
said earlier, like Leaf said earlier, I do think, um, a lot of narratives will be formed if Jokic gets bounced out in the next, couple games. Because if that happens, then then yeah, I think his
I feel
chances,
if that happens, bro, the voters basically
the voters
did
gonna
what
turn on him.
not. I think the voters did. I think the voters did what they wanted to do. They was like, you know what? Let's give him a pardon gift, just to show everybody that thinks he's the best player in the league. That okay, yeah, we're giving you this MVP, but yeah, that's probably because you're gonna go out anyway.
Mm,
You're gonna go out anyway, bro. You're gonna lose anyway. So I mean,
mm.
the thing is, they did everything. Like the NBA and ESPN did everything to spit on Denver's championship. They did
Right,
everything.
yeah.
They did everything to spit on Denver's championship to begin with. And and
Mm.
and and it's probably because he swept somebody that they didn't believe had any business getting swept by him. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, how is it, bro, that the winner of the finals gets only $325 million bonus, bro, but the winner of the in season tournament gets $500,000?
I mean,
You
that was
got
just to
that's a
incentivize.
contract stipulation that at that
That
point.
was
That's a
just to
contract stipulation.
incentivize people playing hard in that shit, though.
You
But
can't
no,
come on,
but
Leaf. Come
notice,
on.
but notice it came right after Denver's championship, though.
Mm.
Bro, you can't use the in-season tournament. You can't use Denver championship as why they incentivize with 500K for an in-season tournament, bro. Come on, bro.
Like, bro, how else am I supposed to look at it? My thing is like, why did it take for a small market team like Denver, who basically ran through the West?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you look at it, they basically ran through they championship run. Why did it take that for you to come up so for you to basically come out with the playing tournament? Why did it take that for you to have this come into the next season, be like, hey, we gonna lighten up on the call, we gonna lighten up on the calls, teams could, we not gonna call as many fouls? Why then? Why you
What,
didn't do it back? Why you didn't do it back when the Warriors was running around?
hold on, real quick. Let me say this, and then we could close out real quick. That's what we could close it out. So let me
Yeah.
say this real quick. From the start of the season, what I noticed, it was a shift in officiating from NBA officials. Their emphasis went into different situations than what it was from last year. So I would say that's a call from up top. That's why the officiating is kind of screwed right now. So right now right now it's really taking shape, and the NBA playoffs, like 79 missed calls or wrongfully charged calls in the Pacers and Knicks game from the 2 games in that series alone. So that right there, and then some of the fouls are being called right now. it's a lot of questionability with it. So like that right there, that's the difficulty with the rules right now. So that right there is from a higher perspective. I would say for the Warriors thing though, so like you're getting mad at the I want to say getting mad, but you're bringing up a point about the fact that Denver swept through the conference when I could, and then he met a certain person and he swept them. So I could use that same logic for the Warriors for their first championship, but nothing came from it. So why you use all the things that came after Denver and attribute it to Denver when Warriors was a more successful franchise when they won their championship and brought more light to the NBA?
Well, the thing is like them bringing. I respect them bringing more light to the NBA. You know, I guess if you want to use that parameter, but at the same time, it's like, okay, that means you telling me that Denver didn't bring enough light with their championship. So okay, nobody. All right, so we could just make all these rule changes, bro, all after the fact that we didn't make, bro. Back then when the Warriors before the Warriors was starting to make their money after 2015. It was starting to make the league money after 2015. That's basically what you're saying. But okay, if you want to use the economics portion of it, that's fine. But like, let's be right about it. Fair is fair. Where was all these rule changes, my nigga, when the Warriors were setting illegal screens and you was barely calling shit?
But
where was all of these rule changes then?
But Leaf, you gotta realize it,
they
bro.
got
Like,
fucking 4 hospital rings, bro, because you decided to
don't do the hospital ring shit, bro. Please, God, no. Please don't get into the hospital ring shit.
They got
real quick,
four hospital rings, bro, because you decided to let them get away whatever they want.
Bro, you gotta realize at that point in time, there wasn't a team that was really abusing the right of screens, bro, and you didn't have a shooter on that team or offense cater around 2 crazy shooters around that time that's coming off screens, bro. So if a ref is seeing something for the first time and if it followed the guidelines in the book, you have to respect it. Same way how we see somebody fall on the ground, if the offensive player for some odd reason trips over the nigga shoelace, bro, the foul goes on the nigga on the floor. But you're like, oh, the nigga's on the floor. You're not in a legal defensive position, bro. Period. No more conversation, bro. That's where it stops right there.
This is why not all championships are created equal.
No, but here's my thing, right? From that time we talking about right there, from Steph Curry time to the Denver Nuggets time right there, we saw a bunch of rules get changed, bro. We even saw a point in time where they changed the balls, pause, and they changed the rules at the same time till we had some players struggling to adjust to that assessment to adjust to that time point in time in the rule change. So my thing is, like, at that point, like, remember from Steph Curry time, if you did a chicken wing arm foul when, like, you trying to drive to the basket, you grab that nigga arm, chicken wing him, they didn't even call that shit. They like, all right, that's going to be a plus for
James
the offensive
Harden
player. Yeah. Exactly. But then when they kept on seeing it and they see how the rule got abused, bro, they had to make an emphasis. All right, we can't keep on letting this happen. Maybe we could let it happen spot here or there if they know how to hide it. They had to adjust how they did the chicken wing, but you couldn't just outright chicken ring a nigga arm now.
Let that shit go on for 5+ years until they decided that and you know when they patched it, bro, they patched it when Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks went to the conference finals, and then after that year, bro, like they basically said, hey yo, hey Harden, hey Trae Young, bro, like that shit y'all been doing, that shit is patched up. 2K style, bro. We bringing a new update, and now them niggas
they only did that for a month, though. You know what I'm saying? They did it for a month.
They did it for a month. They did it for a month. Listen, I mean, they did it for a month, but the damage was already done because look, the Atlanta Hawks, bro, wasn't really. They ain't have no business making no damn conference finals in the first place. One, I'm putting it out there. There ain't no nothing, bro. I'm putting that out there. Nah, they ain't have no business making the conference finals for one. Number two, bro, when Harden, Harden,
hey, Leaf, are you gonna keep that same energy with the Knicks if they make it to the conference finals?
Yes, I will. Because
should have got back. If Giannis was hurt, they really would have got packed up in this round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Of course, they would have really got packed up in this round. The problem with Indiana is not just the calls; it's their defense. They can't get stops. And the thing is, when they try to get stops, bro, like the referees is on it, bro. Like beep foul, beep foul, beep foul. So the thing is, going back to what I was saying about how whatchamacallit got patched. You remember that was the season where James Harden came into Houston that year with a fat suit, and then Boogie and John Wall was on the team, so he was already out of shape. And then the James Harden that we got went from basically 30 plus triple doubles to basically a 20-point triple double.
Man, that team would have been so garbage with James Harden,
Oh
John
yeah.
Wall, and Boogie.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
That
Oh
shit
yeah.
would have been so
Oh yeah.
terrible.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But the thing is, it was trash because that was kind of their last. That was kind of their last hoorah in the league, and then that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But James
facts.
Harden ended up with us, and then we all seen
Mm,
how that ended up, bro. Like, see, he went from hamstring injuries to when he got to Philly, he didn't have a hamstring injury at all. You know what I'm saying? So,
mm.
which was a mystery to me, but like, just magically he got healthy. But
Listen, man, we coming up on 3 hours. I'm
Yes,
sure
sir.
people wanna get back to their regular scheduled program. We gonna get up out of here, man. We'll continue this because I like where this was going. You know what I'm saying? I like where this conversation was going.
Yes, sir.
So we'll
yeah,
continue this
definitely.
at a later junction.
We back here Monday. We back here Monday, right? That's it.
We back here Monday, man. Hey, make sure y'all
All I need
exit
is
this
all I need is
weekend.
the NBA, bro, to like do like continue to have that same energy, bro. Like when other teams win it, bro. Not just because your dollar amount is gonna go up if you put the same two teams in the finals 4 straight fucking years.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
Um.
uh,
Listen, man. uh. Make sure y'all exit this weekend the same way you enter it, man. Make sure y'all stay
like, share,
safe, but stay
subscribe.
dangerous, bro.
Yeah,
Stay safe, but
definitely,
stay
man.
dangerous. I
Like, share,
appreciate.
subscribe.
Yes, absolutely. I appreciate my brothers up here. Y'all see their names on the screen now. Easy and Leaf. Yeah. Easy. Tell them where they can catch you at.
Yo, whenever you get the chance, catch me right here on the NSB channel Mondays and Fridays at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Whenever you need
sir.
to tap into Big Fan Breezy, you already know with the Brooklyn Nets. Follow that page, get into with that channel, tap in. We chop it up on a lot of things right here, but Brooklyn Nets right there. Tap into my boy Lee 4788, right? Yes, sir. Tap into my boy channel. Yes, sir. He can give you the play-by-play for the Nets, and he get into a lot of other things too. So yes, sir. Tap into that content too, if you feel
Mhm.
like it. But yeah, you need to. If you film it, you film it.
Leaf, man, where can they find you?
Same places on Lee 4788. That's on Twitter, on YouTube, and on playback.tv. Yes, I have a playback.tv Lee 4788. I
Mhm.
haven't really figured out what games I'm gonna be doing just yet. The next games I normally do on my regular YouTube page because NBA TV don't allow me to hand out the VIPs or whatever for games that's in your state or whatever. So I'm also on the Yes Network, man. I'm gonna have the Yes Network back this year. Um, the WNBA games will be streamed soon. They will be I will be doing play by plays for WNBA games soon. Summer
Hey,
League as well.
the sky blew New York the fuck out, man. Shout out to the
Yeah, I
sky.
seen that. They stomped the mud hole in them,
Yes.
Butthole dry.
yes, they stomped the mud hole,
And
walked
Jerice
it
did her
dry.
thing. I'm
Yes, she did.
super sad that Cardoso is hurt for the next 4 to 6 weeks, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's
she
tough.
is. Yeah, that
That
I
That's
is
heard
tough.
about
very
that.
disappointing, bro.
Very
That like
Very,
disappointing,
right
bro.
very.
right off the rip, bro. Like because but I personally think this is Angel Reese's time to basically go all in on that main position because even though
Yeah.
her Cardosa was planning on being a 5 or 4, I think Angel Reese, I think the spot basically is hers now for the next couple of weeks, and
Hmm.
she gets the opportunity to basically show, why she was a top pick in this draft, and
Right.
why she probably should have been higher in my opinion, a lot of people's opinions. But
Mm.
The Fever and Sky games, they will be a point of interest on my
Mhm.
page, man. 36 out of the 40 games for the Indiana Fever will be televised this year. I think Prime is doing a couple of women's games this year, man. So look out for that. Also look out for the summer league. I will be doing the summer league at some point this year. And shout
Right.
out to my man Big Fan Breezy. He's going to be doing the Big Three League also this summer as well. So basketball is all year round for us.
Word.
Definitely.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, that's my guys right here. Obviously I'm Dezo the Introvert. Make sure y'all, like Easy said, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. We gonna keep the ball rolling, man. We're gonna keep it rolling all the way to Monday, man. We'll be back here on Monday. You can find me on Instagram at the same name. And on you can find my music really on any music platform. Spotify, Apple Music, all that good shit.
Yeah, definitely,
And
man.
yeah,
all that good shit.
I've
all
been
that good shit.
finessing Spotify for some time now. So
Yes, sir.
definitely Spotify is definitely the way to go, man. Shout out to my man, this is JTV. Follow him on Spotify and on Apple Music as well. For real. And also almost forgot my Instagram, leaf_4788. I'll be on there from time to time, man. I don't really post too much on there, but my Twitter and my YouTube is heavy. The playback TV it's gonna be some carnage this year.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
carnage all year round, man. All right,
Let's
ladies and
close it
gentlemen,
out, though.
peace.
Yes, sir. WLA